the button. And it's gonna feel good.
You can talk as long as you want. Keep going.
For the YouTube people and the Patreon, they're not gonna get it. It's the people that just listen audio.
Listen,
It's just
the people those who seek it, ye shall find. Okay? If you need it in your life, you'll find it.
You know where it's at.
You know where it's at. What's going on, everybody? This is the Not That Serious Podcast, aka the greatest podcast in the world. Dare I say, the universe. I happen to be one of your hosts, Large Michael.
It's LZ.
Keenan's in the building.
Lamont, a.k.a. Dr. Waffle, a.k.a. Dr. Zaddy.
It's your boy Corey.
We're here yet again. It's another week, so you already know what the flim flam it is. It's another week of the greatest podcast, and we would like to start off by thanking you, beaters all across the world, all across the globe, for listening and supporting. How can I support even further? I can tell you, you can follow the YouTube, which is penniless and free.
We're so close. We're so close to that 15,000.
We're so close.
You can almost taste
I
it.
I can literally taste the outer rim. Okay, just let us get to the. How can I say this without being demonetized? The crater, the brown crater that is 100.
The brown epicenter.
The brown nougaty center.
Ew.
Okay. Nougaty.
No, I'm okay.
The brown nougaty sweet center.
Soft serve.
That is 20. Is it 20,000? 15,000.
15,000.
15,000.
Should be like 50.
100 by now.
So I'm saying we're just licking and licking and licking away till we get to that sweet nougaty 15,000 center. And you can help us by subscribing, and it costs no money. You get all the visuals there. You get extra content there that we do. It may not do.
It may not do.
Keep on going, Mike. Keep on going. Keep cooking.
But it'll be there when it's there.
Bro, just making stuff up.
Nah.
They got an episode to watch.
They got one, you know.
Yeah, you guys got it. Yeah. Enjoy.
I really like that you guys are doing this. Keep this up.
Did that one time.
Listen, the thing about TV is it's always there, so we can always talk about it. Ayo. Anyway, so do that, and then all types of good stuff there. What's not penniless exactly is the Patreon, but so much more valuable and precious to us. Subscribe to that Patreon. We got 3, 5, 15, and mega beating beyond belief tiers that you can subscribe to and get all types of extra content. Tiers 2 and up, you're gonna get those exclusive Patreon episodes on Monday that I know you wish you had and you missed them, and we could bring those back into your life for a measly $5 a month. And if Patreon isn't your bag and you like the look of YouTube better, there's a $5 subscription service on YouTube as well, so you get the visuals of the Patreon, but in the format of YouTube. Shout out to Spreaker, Spotify, all the people there that give us the things that we desire.
Money.
Exactly.
Yes, it is.
I've been waiting for that.
Shout out to our what's the nigga?
What? Who?
How are we good?
The nigga tree. The nigga tree is dominant.
How are we good?
We might be.
I was
It
gonna
was
say,
close to 5.
I said
Okay.
nigga tree. That's not a.
Yeah, I don't know if YouTube's falling for that.
That's indigenous to Africa.
Okay.
Negus.
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 Yes.
Negus.
It's in the dictionary.
All right, so I'm Michael. We already introduced everybody.
Bang bang.
How's everybody's week? How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? How's everybody doing?
I'm good.
Be Gucci.
You know what I'm saying?
Probably good. Pretty good, I guess. You know, same old same.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was talking about it recently with Sean. I feels like kind of in like a rut right now. Just like
I feel like you're an autopilot.
yeah, exactly.
Yep.
And especially places where I shouldn't be. Like, me and Kenny were doing the push-ups. Fell off of that. Then I was like, oh, it's a month before Vegas. I still fell off. I'm still gonna work out. I worked out twice
Yeah.
Me too.
over a span of 4 weeks,
Me too.
I haven't worked out in over a month.
and then we get back from Vegas.
That's what I'm struggling with, getting back into it after, because I was like, all right, Vegas is over, vacations are done. I still got to do this. I still got to go for my talks. I got to.
Yeah, I need to do that. Just
Pay the guy.
Yeah, pay the nigga. You ain't handling that.
No, I am. But what I am saying,
Oh no, I got
I
it.
got custom.
No,
shirts.
I'm gonna get it done this month. I promise.
Thank you.
We've been back for like a week, and girlfriend actually redid the gym, like painted the gym and reorganized the gym.
Oh.
And I used it for the first time today.
Oh, you have
But,
a home gym?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Oh, you haven't seen it, so haven't seen the house. Just a little bike, a little walking treadmill for her, pull-up bar with a little dip station, bench with some free weights, adjustable dumbbells. All I need right now. So yeah, but yeah, just gotta recommit to that and all other stuff in life. Just acknowledgement is the first step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw one thing. I saw it on TikTok that like a motivating thing to do in the morning is like to every day just write the top 3 things you don't want to do, and then do that thing first.
Okay.
So it's like you're acknowledging your avoidance, and that's what makes you more prone to do things, because you're acknowledging that these are the things you want to avoid, and then you kind of like, it gives you more incentive to tackle it,
True.
because it's like putting it in your face.
But my problem is, I work my West Coast shift. So I wake up, and if I stay in bed too long, I'm like, I don't have enough time to work out and then go to work, or I don't have enough time to, make excuses.
You just
So,
make-
Yeah, I'm about to say.
it's like, it's not that I don't want to do it. It's just like, there's other things I'd rather do instead.
Right.
But yeah, I'll try that. Or I could just stop being lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel what you're saying. Definitely
Yeah.
the autopilot thing. Anybody else? Everybody's week. Any after hours, Elsie?
No, I ain't do no after. I did a brunch spot yesterday though. Yesterday. Called Set No Libs. I was there. And there was like a bunch of Puerto Ricans in there. And there was, I don't know if y'all saw my story.
I see.
With like the old dude and the girl like
ice
pound the back of his head.
Michael Jordan.
Bro,
That's
they was lit.
that's what it almost was at Chicas Bonitas, except it was 2 hands and it was faster.
He actually did start humping some joint. It was crazy. But yeah, that was fun. And then just aimlessly working. And just being everywhere and nowhere at the same time.
I'm tired of working.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit's overrated, bro.
It is.
I mean, I don't think anyone really rates it. They just rate having money.
I just want to have money.
Yeah.
I just want to wake up and just see a whole bunch of zeros.
That's why we need
Commas.
this to work. Okay.
A whole bunch of zeros before the decimal.
Oh.
I have $1.000000. Like, nah, not like that. Yeah. Oh, in other news, we had some big sporting events this weekend. And I was going to talk. We didn't talk about it last week, but shout out to Quaid for
Oh, facts.
now having the
This guy,
school
he's
record.
literally a state champ and
And-
has a high school record.
And for those of you who don't know who we're talking about, Quaid is Quashay's little brother.
Yeah. You should know if you're a real beater, but if you don't,
New listeners every day, so got to inform them.
so yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, he set the school record, right, for 100, 200, and then obviously for the relay, the 4x1 relay, because now that is the state record.
State record and high school record.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. And
Yeah,
New Jersey.
high school New Jersey state record for 4x1. So shout out to them.
Yeah.
Coco Gauff won the French Open. Another black woman succeeding in tennis, as it is.
Did you see what her opponent said?
Oh yeah, she was a hater.
She's a hater.
I mean,
did y'all see that?
No, what you say?
So,
you got it.
So pretty much Coco had won. And what was her opponent's name again? I can't really
Sabalenka.
Sabalenka.
That's her
So-
last name.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it
Doesn't matter at all.
She was pretty much talking about how Coco didn't win, she lost because she didn't play well. And then she was talking about it. She ended up talking about another opponent, and the other opponent is somebody that Coco had already beat. So she just sounded really dumb. Sounded like a
Sounds like a loser talking about other losers
sound
to
like
me.
a loser.
Yeah.
It's Maria Sharapova all over again.
Nah, Sabalenka is actually she's won things.
But
But
it was still the same level of hate.
Nah, I'm a sore loser, so I'm not mad at people being sore losers, to be honest. It's just that it's a black woman, so it kind of seems crazy. But being a sore loser, I embrace it.
My thing is though, being a sore loser in a sport like tennis, like it's just you and the other person.
Exactly. That's
So
why
you
you
can
have
just
no
be
one
like,
else to blame. So he's like,
There's-
fuck you, Coco So yeah, it's just like,
Oh, you can't blame nobody.
Yeah,
but
there's
you.
no one else-
You are ass.
Yeah, she
Like,
was
yeah,
like, she didn't beat me. I lost.
like yeah, you
That
beat,
was the sentiment.
Then you
Who'd
beat
lose
yourself.
to?
Oh well.
The best in the world.
You lost to her. Nigga.
Oh, you're the last loser. It's okay.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
It's okay.
She sounds fun to be around.
Yeah.
With her
Exactly.
tight face.
Arina Sabalenka, she's actually the world number 1, but hey,
Not anymore.
Doesn't matter.
she might be still.
Not in that category.
Means nothing if you don't get
Yeah,
a trophy.
she's not the champ for the French Open.
Yeah.
And then Carlos. Another thing. Coco showed that the trophy that she holds up during the presentation.
Break it.
No, she just showed that it's not the one that they give her. It was like having like the I don't even know, having the Lombardi trophy, and then they give you like something this size.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it was like yeah, it was like
Here it is
yeah,
for
a
now.
lot of people didn't know this, and I was like, yeah, I didn't know that, but
So they give them that one when they win, and then they win, or they give them something else.
just for the photo op, and then they bring in like the little baby to take home,
Oh wow.
and then
That's corny.
yeah,
That's why.
Yeah, that's. Ugh.
Don't make
Give me
me
the big-
hold this up for the pictures and then I
Give
just
me the
gotta
big
look.
goofy shit.
Yeah, right? I want
exactly.
I want a like a T-Pain big ass chain.
Yeah.
I want an obnoxious joint.
A big ass trophy.
yeah. And Carlos Alcaraz won for the men. Shout out to him. I know you guys don't keep up with tennis, but this was a
No.
barn burner of a match.
I heard about it, but I didn't see it.
Barn burner. This man is down 3 championship points, which means the other dude has 3 chances to win the championship to beat him. He's down, what was it, 2-1, and the other guy has to win 3 points just to win the whole thing. He battles back, wins the game, wins the set, and then just wins another set after that. It's pretty much like I explained it as the Patriots versus the Falcons, 28-3.
Oh Jesus.
But the Falcons would have the ball on the 1 yard line, about to score again to make it 35-3. But the Patriots stopped them 4 times in a row, and then they just somehow come back.
Yeah.
Because it seemed like all hope was lost because he was getting cooked. I took a nap. I woke up. I expected it to be over, and I was like, "Oh, no, he's still going. Good for him." But yeah, because the match was like 5.5 hours long,
God dang.
which is
This is nutty.
ridiculous because you're just running back and forth with very small breaks
Yeah.
for 5.5 hours. And yeah, Portugal won the UEFA Nations League. Shout
did?
out to them.
I didn't even see that.
But yeah, that was the this week in sports, and now the NBA Finals is tied up 1-1.
Okay.
The Pacers got kicked on.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
Beat
did.
him up.
Halliburton was cooking that first game now.
Halliburton. You said the NBA trying to nickname him the moment.
Yeah, like,
No,
you know it's Halliburton.
we already have.
We have a nickname for it.
You see how he won't talk on it?
Don't be.
Because they say he won't talk on it because he likes it.
He can't keep that.
Can't embrace the Halliburton.
Yes, you can.
No, you cannot.
They got his face on Osama bin Laden.
It's either Halliburton or Halliburton.
No, you can't keep.
You can't do either of those.
You can't keep that.
Halliburton. Yo, I
Yeah.
like him.
The moment is whack.
The moment is very
Nigga, the second tower is hit, nigga. It's Halliburton. That shit is fire. That might be the most fireest nickname
Halliburton.
in a few years. Halliburton, that's great.
And they're wearing turbans and shit to the game.
In a world where like all these nicknames are just like a shortening of the name or like the initials,
Yeah.
SGA.
Oh, do you know what they're calling SGA now?
What?
Shisis.
Shices.
Shisis versus the Taliban.
It's whack. It's whack.
Shiestis?
Shysters.
ISIS, but shices.
That is
Oh, Taliban versus Shy. You know, I seen that. It was like the fun.
yeah.
It's like Taliban versus Shysters. It's about to be the highlight shooting. We How did they was they allowed to make that song? I swear to God. Oh.
And if you didn't know, that's exactly what Lil Wayne's whole album sounds like.
Yo, garbage. Garbage. Bro, let me tell you
He
something.
got that nigga rapping over.
Before I get into, let's talk about that real fast. I tried. I swear to God, I tried out of respect for Wayne and all the musical like joy he's given me these past, let's say, 25 years.
Okay.
Really, my whole life.
Okay.
Right? This shit was detestable.
They said these were pre-Rikers beats.
Yeah,
Bro,
like,
it looked like
production did him dirty, bro.
it looked like
He needs to punch Lin-Manuel in his face.
these beats sound like Cassidy on fentanyl.
They said they were final boss battle beats. The one.
Yeah, it sounds like when you go up against the glove in Super Smash Bros.
Like what?
Terrible.
Bro, the beats are.
Oh, you know the beats are terrible because when they put the lyrics or just the vocals over Mutt, it sounded good.
Amazing.
It sounded good.
It sounded really good. Like, yeah, he's flowing.
It's like, okay.
Bro, Lin-Manuel had that nigga rapping with an elephant in the background. What the fuck? Who approved this? Who let him leave the studio? Like, whoever let him leave the studio like that was plotting on his demise.
Everybody involved with that album needs to be tarred and feathered.
We're bringing back medieval torture.
They need to be quartered. They need to be putting them little fucking things that just have tomatoes with rocks in them, just thrown at them.
Put a rock inside a tomato.
Rock inside a tomato, and then follow that up with a couple Glock dookies. So it gets infected.
Rub a Glock dookie under someone's nose.
Right, right there.
Cosa Nostra.
Yeah, give them a little Haliban beer.
That just made me think. Did y'all see the one dude actually got tomatoes thrown at him?
What?
Yes.
He threw it back.
What?
Who's that white British dude's name? And he's like a Jamaican rapper.
Yeah.
Oh,
He was performing.
Niggas actually threw tomatoes at him.
They threw tomatoes and eggs, and he threw it back. And he was on stage.
Damn.
Them niggas.
He came out, but you got the gods.
I know these are $18 a dozen, but I need to express my displeasure.
You know how mad you gotta be?
M.R.
Like, yo, I'm gonna buy a ticket because I know I'm gonna buy a ticket because I know he's gonna be there, and I'm gonna bring tomatoes with me.
Yo,
How do you get the tomatoes in? That's the
how
question.
you sneak the tomatoes
How do you
in?
sneak the tomatoes in?
Multiple tomatoes.
I just came from Target. Oh, all right, I guess.
Oh my god.
I just had to go grocery shopping.
hungry.
Stop it on my way home.
God, bro, I ain't never seen anybody actually get tomatoes thrown at them in real
Yeah,
life.
M.R.
How do you sneak in
M.R.
tomatoes?
Yes.
Yo, sneaking tomatoes
Had
into
them
the.
inside
Is
they
this an
draw.
outside venue? Was it a?
The one tomato hit him dead in the chest.
I've seen it. Yo, niggas threw a whole actual tomato at on stage.
God.
A fully formed tomato.
That's crazy, and it didn't splat either.
Nope, it didn't splat. It just hit him
bounced
square.
off his face. A boing.
I'm boing.
That's insane. That niggas threw a motherfucking omelet at this nigga.
That's real hate, bro.
That's funny.
No.
Oh man. But yeah, that album was really, really bad. I tried literally on 3 separate occasions to listen to it. And I kind of rushed through most of them because they're all bad. But some that are exceptionally bad, that song Bells, awful.
Yeah.
What's that? Peanut to Elephant?
Yeah, that's the one.
To an
Woo!
Peanuts to an Elephant is the one with the
Dude,
actual elephant on it.
Dookie. Motherfucking, what's the other one?
He got a song with Bono. Why?
Why? Like, what are you? What's
Why,
what's
bro?
what's
He
the
got Wyclef Jean on this shit.
what's the
Yeah.
thought process? Like, what is the creative? Like, who's,
I mean,
who's in there?
when's the last time he put out a good project?
Good? Like not even just baseline.
It's been a long
Good.
time. It's been
When's
a
the
very
last
long
good
time.
Lil Wayne project?
Carter 3.
I'd argue was No Ceilings after or before Carter 3?
After.
Probably No Ceilings.
All right then. That was high school.
Yeah, but nothing this bad. This,
I mean, there's a
but you know what? Honestly,
downward trajectory.
Yeah.
definitely downward trajectory. But also, we didn't really care
What do you mean?
about Lil Wayne Like he's released a lot of music between high school and now.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's like nobody really cares, so they just let it slide in the rug. But like this is kind of like his chance to kind of like show that he's back in it after, the whole stink he made about the Super Bowl and all that.
I think that's irrelevant, but sure, yeah.
I don't think so.
I think so.
Why is that not irrelevant?
Why is it irrelevant?
Why is it?
No, I agree. I think it's irrelevant.
I think I think it's irrelevant because you made us think about you wanting to perform in this venue, how you're still a good performer, and you still got it, and you're still a good artist.
Mm-hmm.
And if this album was good, it would have been a moment to say, "Yo, see," I'd have been like a show and tell, like a I told y'all type of moment.
Yeah, he would have proved us.
But you stinking it up kind of reaffirms everybody thought, like, yeah.
He proved everyone right.
Yeah, but in the event that he was
good.
given that stage, he's not performing none of those songs.
But even so,
he wouldn't have to perform any new songs.
It's not even about. It's not about just the performance of the song. It's just listening to the production itself. It means it just all sounds lazy.
Well, I know that he just did a show Friday.
Yeah, he was at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, and from all the videos I seen, it was a good show.
Boom, wham.
It was a good show. He did all his best hits, had good energy, and everybody was fucking with him.
And that's the Super Bowl.
4 songs.
Maybe not 4 songs, but
He don't got to do his new stuff. And
Well,
plus,
anything-
y'all ain't like
shouldn't
the,
do anything before
y'all ain't like the Carter 5?
20.
No.
No?
5?
Yeah.
I can't say that I remember it, Keenan. I'm not going to lie to you.
Not a Lil Wayne fan.
Neither am I, but I remember 5 coming out and I actually listened to that when I was like, oh, this isn't bad.
You were nodding.
Yeah, because I wasn't a fan of Wayne early because his voice is annoying.
This Wayne?
What?
Lil Wayne's voice is kind of annoying. And it actually got worse the older he got.
I like
Sure.
the feelings Wayne though. Like I like that.
That's it. That's where it is for me.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
No ceilings. That's it. That's it.
Nah, Carter 4.
No ceilings. That's it for me. I'm sorry.
Nah, go back and listen to 5.
Because Carter 4 had
Carter 4 had some good
Mega
songs.
Man, 6 foot, 7 foot, She Will.
That's Carter 4.
John, yeah.
Oh, that's not
How to
terrible.
Love. How to Love. Oh my God, How to Love was my shit. Bro.
How to love.
Yo,
Oh, hell no.
How to Love. Bro, I was telling these niggas used to make fun.
That shit was dick and
How to
balls.
love.
No, How to Love was that shit. What you talking about?
Up and Away.
Mm.
That's all songs on there.
But yeah, that was also 14 years ago.
Yeah, it was 2011, and also
Yeah.
he had a good amount of misses on there.
That's what I'm saying.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
For every nugget of gold is a nugget of poop.
for the Super Bowl. That's all I'm saying.
I think, man.
And as we said, the raps on the one song weren't bad. It was just the beat selection that was bad.
yeah, I mean that's
So the rapping is still somewhat there.
The raps, I don't know. Maybe it's just that at 30, those same raps don't hit.
Oh
like
no, of course not.
they was when I was 14.
bullshit on this album.
You know what I'm
sure he
saying?
was.
So maybe that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I just don't receive Wayne the same way as a 32-year-old.
Can't expect you to.
And exactly.
Because he's gotten worse and you've gotten more mature.
Yeah, we're just growing apart.
Going your separate
We're
ways.
going in opposite directions.
Sorry, Dwayne.
And the thing is,
Cut
doing
the
something
dreads.
as long as he has, sooner or later, it got to die off. It
It don't got to.
Yes,
It should.
Wayne's at the point where he don't even remember his own bars
Why?
because he's done it for so long, has so many songs.
That's not the why.
I don't think that's the
That's
why.
not the why.
You don't think so?
I think it's
No.
a lot of drugs.
Yeah.
This nigga said
That is the
I ain't
why.
Snuffleupagus, but you can get snuffed though.
No, listen, no.
I'll snuff you right now.
If I hear another white girl Topanga bar in rap, I swear to God, I'm gonna blow my brains.
I mean,
out.
but Topanga was everybody's white girl favorite. In them,
I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired. I get the white girl Topanga. I'm so fucking tired of. Not even just Wayne, rappers in general. I'm tired of it.
Topanga was the token.
She wasn't even like that, bro.
This is bro. Can I rap this verse? Listen to this verse. What up? What song? I'm not even sure what song this is.
Nah,
This is
you-
PSL.
Oh, it was.
What up though?
What up
All
though?
my niggas cut through. Cut a nigga head off. He looking like he fumbled. Smoking like double dutch. All you niggas jump rope. Sarah the double cup. Fruit punch like Knuckles.
Mm-hmm.
Moving you yet?
Yeah, I got all those. He looking like he fumbled because he's trying to pick up his head, he's trying to find the ball, just like, you know what I'm saying. And then fruit punch like Knuckles. Knuckles is red. Fruit punch is red. See, you just ain't able to elevate.
It's going over his head.
Exactly,
It's going over his head.
You're missing.
Yeah, you need a certain type of intelligence.
To dissect.
You need a certain amount of lean intake to process.
I've done it once.
Huh?
You done lean before?
Yeah, just once.
You're really a junkie, yo.
Yeah,
It's just cough syrup. Yeah,
Exactly. It's cough syrup and Sprite.
It's like, I made fake lean in college one time.
Yeah, we know
tried
about your
to.
Robitussin, you weak ass.
We tried to put a bunch of fucking Robitussin with Sprite and some Jolly Ranchers. We thought,
Yeah, guy was over here like, yo, I'm done.
he was like,
put-
yo, this drink.
Mucinex in the Sierra Mist. Fucking bums.
Hell yeah.
Nah, but that one song with Big X came in flowing. Good. And then Wayne came in on some one fish, two fish, red fish. I'm like, okay, I can't. I'm sorry. I can't.
Hey.
Hey.
I ain't even listen to that song.
Yeah. It's like,
Nah, Big
It's
X.
hard to listen to that album, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
it's hard. And I
Speaking
think
of things that are
with that,
Speaking of things that's hard.
no,
Oh, how about to say?
I'll say it afterwards.
nah, but I'm just saying, I really don't have anything.
Oh, I was saying, speaking of things that are hard to listen to,
Or-
the A. Marie Tiny Desk.
Don't.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about either. That
Oh, it was. I saw it in the list. So
who put that there?
Who put that?
Anne Marie did a tiny desk?
No,
No.
Who the hell asked for
never
that?
mind.
nobody. It's
Nobody.
not-
Never mind. It
It
never
happened.
happened. I don't know what you're talking about. Never mind.
It didn't happen.
I must have misread. I must have
You
misread.
must have.
Yeah,
It must have been AI.
I don't know what you're
Who's
talking about.
asking for that?
No, I don't know. I don't know
Iverson
why
made
would
it.
you ask for
She don't
something.
got enough songs to do a tiny desk.
All right now.
I mean,
She don't have enough songs to do a tiny desk.
Okay.
She literally
she
could do
has
the.
enough songs. But
She
does
can
have
literally
enough
do
hit
the whole
songs?
first album.
Nobody knows the first album except
Mike
for Michael.
knows the first album.
I said except for Michael.
Yeah,
You're the only one that doesn't know that. Them first 4 songs is crazy.
For Michael.
Four.
That's all you need for a Tiny Desk.
No, I'm just saying, just the first 4 is great. The whole album is great.
Okay, she don't have any hits, enough hits to do a tiny desk.
No,
No.
No.
Okay.
she got Talking to Me. Why don't we?
Talking to me. What the fuck is that?
Just talking to me.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Don't
Talking to
play.
Me. Why don't we? One Thing.
Mm-hmm.
Paradise with LL Cool J.
Okay.
And it's,
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
and it pretty much stops there for me as far as hits.
And then you just do them in reverse. Do it again.
I think she only got that because she's from DC, and Tiny Desk is in DC.
Tiny desk isn't struggling that bad to find people to do tiny desks.
Hey
Yo,
man, why
whoa,
can't she
whoa,
get some
whoa.
love?
Relax.
Why can't she get some love?
Stop disrespecting my Malaysian queen. Okay.
And nobody disrespecting her.
You
My
are
thing is-
disrespecting.
That sounds like disrespect.
But my thing is though, like I guess people never really listened to her before because she's always sounded like that.
Yeah.
It's
When I saw the clips, I'm like, this is what she's always sounded like. Why is anybody surprised? Like, this is how she sounds.
I guess people aren't used to hearing her live.
I've heard her live before. She
Yeah.
sounded-
Nobody's
sounded
ever
like that.
asked her to sing live.
Like, I've heard her.
Well, they were cooking the background singers too.
Yeah, the
They're saying
background-
they
The
were.
background singers were bad too, so that
couldn't
was a
sing
bad
I mean,
thing.
because you got to have somebody close to get the background singers can't sing better than the
No,
front.
they were just off at a court. Like
Everybody
you
was
can't have
bad.
the
there was
background
no
singers
harmony.
singing better.
No,
yeah, but at least they could have harmony. They can sound like
They was like, if
unit?
it's gonna be a shit show, so the background gotta be.
it sounded like we were trying to be her background.
Like
Listen,
right now.
hey,
No, immediately trying to do a tiny.
I've heard us harmonize. We fine.
Okay.
Well, yeah, we have 20 years of chemistry.
We're good.
We don't date
Man,
them.
I don't know you guys for like 6 years. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, average out
Yeah.
20.
Real quick, I thought Keenan was exaggerating when he said he was rapping like one fish, two fish. He really was.
I'm not lying.
He said, bitch, is making nigga rich. I like the pussy deep dish, and when it goes squish.
Okay, please stop. Please stop.
Carter 666, demon time, tick.
Please stop.
Barely a temple like a pimple, nigga goes zit. He
Please
said
stop.
that same bar 15 times.
Please stop.
He said that so many times before.
What the fuck?
And mind you, big.
My Uzi goes zit. That's pimples. He said that like 15 years ago.
He forgot.
I told you, my man.
That's his red
He
rose, white
forgetting
ceiling.
his own bars.
Red rose.
White sea.
Red
White
Rose,
ceiling.
White Ceiling.
No gasoline. Fuck
Yo,
you know
gang,
what?
give us a freestyle. All right, bet. Red Rose, White Ceiling.
He kept doing the
Red
same
Rose,
joke over and over.
Yo, I ain't freestyling in a minute. Let me see what I got.
Red Rose.
Off the top. I got something new for y'all.
Never heard before.
One time he like started off like freestyling like the first like 2 bars, and then he went straight into that.
He probably never mind.
They won't see this coming.
He's trying to make it seem like he's gonna do something else. No.
Gotcha.
For white ceiling.
You know what Amory's mom's name is? Me suck.
Huh?
You lying?
I'm not lying.
Was it?
Me suck.
She would me suck me.
Korean.
That's tough.
Shout out to her.
Shout out to her.
That's Blasian queen, like Mike said.
Oh, I forgot to. Oh yeah. Before we continue, I wanted to tell you about my week, man.
Oh yeah, go for it.
It's really. I had my first home crisis.
Whoa.
Okay. Be respectful.
Crisis?
Damn it. I'm sorry. I tried to get in my back. My bad. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, I had my first house crisis.
Okay.
So, so this is Thursday night. Thursday night, me and Big E are on the couch watching TV. I think we're about to pack it in for the night, and then out of nowhere, we hear like this loud crashing sound.
Ooh.
And we're like, okay, what's that? That's not normal. What's going on? And so we just go, okay. And then I start hearing like, you know how like when you flush a toilet and the water doesn't turn off all the way, it's like,
Yeah.
I hear water. I'm like, what the?
It's just constantly running. You're saying?
Yeah, like it's kind of like, what the fuck is that? That's weird. And like we're on the bottom floor, and there's three bathrooms in the house.
Mm-hmm.
So we live like a townhouse. So it's it's 2.5 bathrooms.
Y'all hear this?
So it's one bathroom of the master.
You got more bathrooms than I do.
Got more bathrooms than rooms in my house.
It's one bathroom of the master, one bathroom of the guest room. So where we're downstairs where we are, I'm trying to calculate. I'm like, all right. So you see how we got these vents up here? Out of nowhere, water just starts flowing down these air vents from the ceiling, like literally not just dripping, like you're pouring bucket. Like, what the fuck is this? Oh no! Like we're scrambling. What the fuck? You know, we're panicking, and then like Biggie's panicking hard, and I'm like, all right, let's move the couches. Move the couches. Start putting buckets down and shit. And I'm thinking like, oh my God, is that the massive? Like I'm trying to calculate, like do a grid,
going upstairs.
doing a grid in my mind of where that could be from. And I'm like, that's got to be the bathroom. So I go upstairs with all the adrenaline I have. Yeah, I'm beating
like Fred Flintstone.
beating feet, Barney Rubble feet up these stairs, bro. And I look, the toilet, the fucking the toilet, right?
Yeah.
The fucking cap off the back tank has somehow come off.
What?
Like come off somehow. And you know how and then water is gushing.
Shooting up?
Shooting. What? It's shooting.
I'm not a plumber, but that's not good.
It's shooting. I swear to
You don't have to be a plumber to know that's
I
not
swear to
good.
God, my nigga. It's fucking shooting.
Like a cartoon.
Like, you know, like, yes. Like a fucking tune. Like if I shook this Pepsi up right now, and it's water, and it's like the bathroom is a small bathroom. It's flooded. It's like 1 inch of water on the floor. And I'm just sloshing around trying to turn the water. He's like, we look like the two fucking stooges in this bathroom. I'm trying to not have this water gush in my face as I'm fucking trying to twist it. And I'm like, she's like, twist it harder, twist it harder. I'm like, I'm twisting it as hard as I can. We're just like two dickheads fucking trying to turn off this water. Finally, the water goes off. The bathroom's flooded. We get literally every single towel and hand towel in this house and like dry up the floor in the bathroom, dry up the floor on the main floor. And we're like, whew. And then, all right, now you see in the ceiling is like it's a bunch of wet spots. Stuff is dripping. I'm like, okay, this is not gonna be great. So, all right. So we turned off the power just because we don't know how the water is doing with all the electricity in the ceiling and the insulation. We don't know. So we're living like cavemen with, you know how like bathroom water, it's not, they tell you that it's regular water, but it's not, it has a little off smell. Like toilet water, no?
No.
I was told that it's the same water.
It's the same water.
It's the same water.
I don't think it is. Either or it's used. I don't know what we got.
It's the same water before it's in the bowl.
Well, it's
Once it's in the
yeah,
bowl,
exactly.
now it's toilet water.
It smells different. It's not stinky, but it's like it's different. It's not it.
It's not the same as like filtered refrigerator
That's
water.
what I'm saying. Like it's like
It's like your
It's like the
faucet
water from
Oh,
your
I say it's tap water.
Yeah, it's tap water.
maybe this tap water stinks around there. I don't know.
Possible.
Good, yeah, good.
But the water quality is bad. We don't drink the tap water.
Oh yeah,
So that's probably what it is. So
brush your teeth with it. Same pipe.
Not supposed to.
What?
that's the only thing I do. But I don't swallow the water.
Mm-hmm.
So
a little bit getting in there sometimes.
Carcinogens.
yeah, we do that. Everything's we got the towels going, and then it's dark, and then we go to sleep for the night. Get up, call the plumber. Plumber comes in. He looks at everything. He goes, Mexican dude. Shout out to him, bro. Shout out to him.
Shout out to all my man.
He looked at everything. Shout out to all the Mexicans.
Yeah, for real. Shout out to all.
For real though.
Yeah, we can double back to that later.
Yeah,
I know
absolutely.
yeah.
So yeah, like he checks everything. He goes, all right, man. Basically, what he's saying is like, I guess in like these types of neighborhoods, like our pressure was too high in our valves, and it's like, how are we supposed to fucking know that type of shit unless who regularly checks like valves for pressure and shit?
Yeah, but do you feel it like on your showers? Like, are your showers extra strong? Or like,
No, our showers be weak as fuck. So we
it's just all going to the toilet.
Yeah, clearly. So he was like, yeah, in these types of neighborhoods, like the township should actually be doing better, having bigger pipes, but instead of like getting bigger pipes, they'll just increase the pressure.
Oh, they're cutting corners.
They're cut corners and increase the pressure instead of doing better, like better pipes that that accommodates the water. They'll just increase the pressure. And he showed us our pressure. Our pressure was like 20 more PSI than the max is supposed to be.
Right.
So that's what happened there.
Makes sense.
So we had to get like some valves done. We had to get we replaced 2 of the toilets.
You had to replace the
We
toilet?
didn't have to, but we were meaning to do it. So it was like,
Oh,
it was just like
We're here now. Let's
just fucking do the whole
Blew their
thing.
backs out like that? Like, God damn.
Did you have to hire an electrician too?
We didn't hire an electrician yet because the power was good. The power was back on and everything, thankfully.
Okay.
So we did the plumbers, and then we called like the insurance people.
Yeah.
But the insurance, they're playing like, oh, we got to contact your HOA to see if their insurance actually covers it. Blah 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 blah. So we're doing that little dance. Shout out to Luigi. Not the same kind of insurance, but still in the spirit. So they're doing that. There's another guy, to like address the ceiling, because now we have a wet ceiling with a bunch of patches in. That could be a problem. Like that mold can develop now.
Right.
So basically, what their solution was for the time being is to bring in a bunch of high-powered industrial fans,
Right.
and dehumidifiers,
Dehumidifiers, yeah.
to all the points and out. So like for the all weekend, and they're supposed to run 24/7. So literally from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and today, we have been in a constant just fans just fucking going loud as shit. Like we can't even be on the first floor, like just because it's like not even. It's fans everywhere. The couches all. It's just a mess.
It sounds like a construction
It
site.
sounds like a fucking wind tunnel. And so we just been upstairs in the same room. We just kind of cooped up in the master bedroom together all weekend, vegging out. Just like I'm just going stir crazy, getting cabin fever, losing my fucking mind.
There was no water damage in like the first floor, like outside the bathroom. Like it didn't seep into the hallway or nothing. It just stayed in the bathroom.
No, it went from the upstairs bathroom, seeped down to the floor.
It just went straight through the floor. That's what Keenan's asking.
Yeah.
Like it didn't go into the hall.
It didn't leave the bathroom.
It didn't leave the bathroom. It went to like into the carpeting a little bit into the master bedroom,
Okay.
and then like you see it in different spots in the ceiling.
Yeah.
But it didn't go down all the way to the floor in all the places.
What I'm interested in knowing is like, but what about the ceiling restoration? Like,
So that's what we're doing. That's the main project now. Because now the plumber guy came in today. He did all that. All the toilets are replaced. All the valves are good. That's good now. So now what we're looking at is the guy came in today. He said he wants to give it it's dry most of the places, but there's a couple wet spots that's a little wet, still wet. So what he's saying is he's going to give it a couple more days to dry with these fans,
Right.
and then they're going to bring somebody in to see if they need to replace, cut out certain parts of the ceiling or deal with the insulation up there.
That sounds counterintuitive.
What do you mean?
Because you're leaving it sealed, waiting for it to dry, and then once it's supposedly dry, now you're going to check to see if there's any damage. Why not open it up and let it air out instead of waiting for it to supposedly dry and then check to see if there's any damage?
I think what I assume he was saying is if they still see signs, like they're going to let it go, but if there's still signs, then they have to open it up. Like if it looks good,
I think opening it up is a last resort.
Yeah. That's what it sounds like.
Because that's the most expensive thing if you say we open everything.
Just for some drywall, no, that's pretty cheap and easy. Like if they just open it up, so like if you just had like a hole like in your roof, so like it allows airflow to come through. So like,
well, we have that because we have like recessed speakers.
Okay.
So like they opened those up and now it's drying through.
Oh, okay. Come by, say I would want some kind of
those things have been those have been opened, and like the air is flowing through there. So they're gonna check to see. And luckily, I guess there's no insulation, so it's not really. That's why it's drying a lot faster.
Okay. Yep.
So there's just certain spots in the ceiling where it's not very, but it's still a little wet. And then the floor is the main thing we're kind of worried about is if we got to replace the floor.
Right.
So, I mean, we're like the biggest problem is solved, but they're still not out of the woods. So, shout out to everybody in the Discord. Shout out to C Moon on the Discord. I know he wanted me to stream Elden Ring for like the longest time, and I told him before he wanted me to do this since before vacation. I told him to remind me. He reminded me very faithfully, and I was like, shit. And literally Thursday, like a couple hours before the event, I was like, oh yeah, we can make this happen Friday or Saturday.
I remember.
Then all this shit happened. I'm like, bro, we got to push this back. I'll explain on the pod. So this is me explaining on the pod.
Yeah.
There's no way I could have streamed with all those. Hey, yo, this is Elden Ring.
Mike, are you inside a wind tunnel?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you indoor skydiving right now, Mike? So
Are you in a tornado zone?
Yeah.
Do you need to seek shelter?
Are you in Kentucky? Yeah, so that's why that's what's been going on this weekend. It's been a lot, and but everything is mostly cool now. But man,
Did you see the TikTok where they talk about like homes that are being built now, or like they're not being as built as good as like the 2000s and like the 90s?
It's not surprising, but no, I don't think I saw that.
yeah, like a lot of prefabs and cut corners and shit.
Yeah, pretty much. Like the wood to build houses is just not the same.
Right.
It's like a week
because it's not as old. It's not like compressed, naturally compressed. It's like real fast growing trees, real young trees that you're using instead of dense wood.
Dense, thick tree.
Or even though the dense wood, they could still get it, but it's expensive. What do they want to do? Maximize profits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, capitalism.
Yeah, man.
Yes. Not to capitalism.
That was a mess, bro. Just in all that water, I was like, oh my God. I'm just in my fucking pajamas, pants with no drawers on.
What does that have to do with the water?
Huh?
What does that have to do with the water?
This like all the water's getting everywhere. Cause like I don't have a
No, but what does that have to do with the water, Mike?
I'm just watching out for pants with no underwear.
like trying to get
He was just letting us
The
know
water's-
that wasn't the only motion that was going
the
on.
water's like
What was that?
getting
The water-
everywhere
What
and
was that visual?
touching my balls.
Did the water stop you from putting drawers on? I'm just
No,
trying to
I had
understand.
no. I'm just saying. I'm describing that I'm in that element with.
You're real loose.
We need the.
Yeah, I'm real loose
Real
and
free
open
flowing.
and vulnerable.
Okay, I got you.
Like I got
Flowing
toilet
like the
water splashing on my balls,
Okay.
trying to,
Yeah.
be the protector of the home.
He said, "I'm got pajama pants."
Protecting from the high pressure.
Balls probably would have
Yeah.
got wet too if you still had drawers on, but okay.
Well, they were wetter.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, but yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, that sounds like a doozy.
Sound.
Sorry to go through that, bro.
Yeah, it was, first little adult crisis. We felt good because we handled everything very nicely. Like, we were very proud of ourselves. We treated ourselves to hibachi on Friday because I felt like
Of course you did.
You were gonna do that anyway.
it tastes better with accomplishment.
So here's
Wait,
to us.
Wait, you treat yourself to hibachi on Friday? Isn't Friday when the event happened?
Thursday.
Oh, I'm about to say. So you went to hibachi
Yeah,
before?
Thursday.
They had
As soon as we
It actually happened after we got back from Hibachi.
actually we went to hibachi wet and just said, you know what?
You have the pre-flood hibachi, then you have the post-flood hibachi.
Post for hibachi.
Said,
You won't believe what happened to us, Hideki.
exactly.
Hideki Matsui.
Reminds me, his real name is Carlos.
Okay, he's Filipino.
Yeah,
Nah, shout
Filipino.
out this hibachi place. They don't do that funny shit. They keep their Mexicans in the back.
Fair.
You just ask them for straws.
They don't do that funny shit. They keep.
yeah.
They had to keep up the
The aesthetic.
I was gonna say the illusion.
Yeah, they keep up. Yeah, they keep up the vibes.
Mexicans don't cook anything, bro.
Like episode of My Wife and Kids.
Yes, yes.
Want some lobster?
A little star.
Luster. Forgot about that.
Touch my lobster
love
with his
when they-
pee-pee hands.
When it's like yeah, I'm not doing it. No, it's gonna go down. The
You're
dark
gonna go
path.
down a tangent.
Nope, gonna go down the dark path. Just keep plowing ahead.
Don't let him go.
Don't wait for me because I'll go. All right, so
No,
basically,
no.
they had the hibachi place, and like they try to confirm what you want to eat, and then like they're clearly having an accent with bad English, and they're looking at you like you're the one that's fucked up.
Mm.
Give me an example.
Yeah, what's an example of that? Like,
No.
Oh, okay. Well, basically,
Like if I order the can I get the shrimp and steak?
yeah, they're like, I owe shrimp and steak. I owe shrimp and steak. Like they think louder is the not better English,
I mean,
but louder.
that's the same thing we do
That's exactly what we did.
Yeah, it is.
Where?
everywhere.
In general,
Like, oh, you can't understand me? Let me start screaming.
Yeah,
Maybe you didn't hear me.
yeah, but
I just didn't.
I'm in America.
All right, Don.
Yeah. Oh,
Relax now, pimp.
speaking of Don,
Let's say, you want to do Don versus Elon, or are you going to go
they're
to?
falling out. Was
Delicious.
Yeah,
I mean, I think we all
knew it was coming. Yeah,
because that whole the way it happened was very fake. Like that was not a real friendship. That was not a real partnership. It's two businessmen who were just sucking each other's dicks to make it seem like they liked each other.
yeah. Two parasites.
Yeah.
A symbiotic parasitic relationship.
That's the perfect. Actually, yeah.
They both thought that they were gaining something, but in actuality, they just look stupid.
I mean, I feel
But they were both gaining.
Yeah, no, I'm about to say Elon got whatever he wanted out of the deal.
Yeah, I'm sure they did.
And
Yeah,
Trump is president.
Trump is president. Elon probably made more money, but at the end of the day, I hate both of them even more.
They don't care.
They don't care.
Don't care. But yeah, pretty much Elon was saying like, yeah, the reason those the Epstein files didn't get released was because Trump is on them. He's like,
Oh,
yeah, we know,
Yeah, we all knew that.
oh,
but you didn't care about that before.
It
That was your
didn't matter.
man's
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, we knew
13
that.
hours ago.
Like we knew that, bro. You didn't say nothing that we didn't know. Like that was his man's. There's a lot of people's names in the Epstein file.
Yeah.
Epstein was friends with a lot of people. So
Oh, you on the list? You sound like you
Nah.
caping a little bit.
I'm not caping. I'm not caping.
You on the
I'm
list?
saying as far as, like,
Julian L's.
No. My thing with that list, like, it's probably so many people on there. We just don't know who did what.
Oh, right. It's
Like-
like going to a Diddy party.
Exactly. Like,
Yeah, because I feel like I've been following the trial
Right.
and listening to Vlad interview the escort,
Mhm.
the male escort, and like the male escort just said it was just them three. So like all these people talking about like all the Diddy
all the
parties,
extra
like,
Diddy-
they weren't
Yeah.
there.
Mhm.
For what
it's just names.
he's
Yeah.
in court for
Mhm.
right now.
Like, you can say it was a whole bunch of people there, but who knows who was actually doing what?
Yeah.
Because I
They
think
could be upstairs in another room doing.
because
You have no idea.
There.
the male escort said that they had linked 5 times. He still didn't know who they were because Diddy was in the room in a burqa, and she was in something similar too.
Okay.
Type of freaky.
Okay.
Real quick
Okay.
on that tangent, yo, Cameron,
Huh?
very, very whack of you.
What?
He interviewed the
Very,
same-
very corny
yeah,
ass.
escort, the Punisher.
And like he the first thing he gonna ask like, yo, was the pussy good? Like, bro, are you dead ass?
What do you expect from
Are you 12?
What do you expect from them?
It's not that I'm not what I expect. You still got to admonish these.
Like, are you a child, nigga?
Come on, Cameron.
I wouldn't expect him to ask any other kind of question.
What kind of question is that, bro? Like,
Nah,
That's
that's a little lower than I expected.
That's a little
at this
lower
point.
than that. Yeah.
super low.
Somebody's wife.
Do
Yeah,
y'all not?
somebody's wife, and that's a woman who was being sexually exploited.
Right.
She just had a baby.
They don't have any other type of any serious conversations on that show. So of course I'm gonna expect him to go. Was the pussy
Okay,
good?
there's a difference between not serious conversation and just straight
Being
offensive. Of
yeah.
just,
Yeah.
Being decent. That's not.
yeah, like
Was the pussy good?
like really like that. That's
Yeah, wouldn't expect that.
Low vibrational.
Mm-hmm.
That whole
Sure.
show is low vibration.
Sure. That's fine. But I mean, I still a little surprised by that. Should I be? No, I obviously not. But
I don't know why I thought
it
held
was-
Cameron to a higher standard, but
it was just like a little bit higher.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that's out of the realm of possibility.
Yeah.
Just a little bit higher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like given the situation, you know who these guys are. Like, what? Why would you do that? I didn't even see that. I'm glad I didn't see that clip, but
yeah. He's cool. He was corny for that. Getting cornier and cornier by the day.
unfortunately, Mate's still cool though, right?
I guess.
Is he just as bad?
I don't know. He's just there.
By association.
It's like
By
fresh and fit.
Oh God.
Yeah,
You know, by association.
But yeah, like it was a buildup. Like I guess it was with the Trump and Elon Musk thing. I guess it started with him basically saying like, "Yo, the
Big beautiful bill.
the big beautiful bill is like
Oh yeah.
what does it do? It's
Adding to the
basically
debt ceiling.
adding to
Right.
the debt ceiling. Basically, didn't it like cut out all his like cuts that he made or."
They pretty much said though all those cuts were bullshit, and they weren't really. You're talking about Elon's cuts?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
was
so
gonna say.
those cuts cost us more money,
Right.
Because a lot of the food we had already paid for, so they just let the food sit in the warehouse and got bad. So those cuts cost us more money.
no. It's not like mad people were saying this, but whatever. But yeah, he's saying so he feels slighted in that way. He's saying the and then he went off to talk about the tariffs are bad and they're gonna put us in a recession by the second half of by the end of this year. And then Trump said, "You're he said that nobody wanted your shitty electric cars, but I gave you money anyway. I knew these cars, nobody wanted them, but I still backed you up." And then Trump was like, and then Elon Musk was like, "You wouldn't have won the election without me."
He was saying some I was like, keep on going.
I'm like, yeah,
You're
tell
revealing
us-
some information.
Tell us about it. What do
Tell
you
us
mean?
more about what you mean by he wouldn't have won without you.
How? Explain that. Like, get deeper.
How exactly wouldn't he have won without
The
you?
funniest part is that Trump was saying all this on his like
On his
personal
app.
Twitter. Yeah, like
Yeah, the Truth Social.
Retruth.
Retruths. Mm-hmm.
Retruths.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, like he's getting, it's like two billionaire dickheads getting their hate off on social media platforms that they own. Yeah, he's like, yeah, your cars are shitty, and then Russ was like, well, actually, you're a pedophile, and you were on the Epstein Islands. That's why the files won't get released,
He said, oh,
bitch ass nigga.
Yep. Which is a fact. Yeah, it's true. That's
But that was the funny thing
And then-
with that whole thing. Like he campaigned on talking about like, yeah, I'm gonna release the Epstein files.
yeah.
He was talking all that cash shit. I'm like, why the fuck would you talk that cash shit
because he's a
when
liar.
you know
Mike.
you party with the nigga?
Because he's a
He
liar.
knows, and he knows there's certain people who wanted to hear that. They will not be named, but they wanted to hear that.
I know there's lying, but there's like lying strategically.
Release the files.
It was strategic.
Yeah, they believed him.
They
Exactly.
truly believed it.
He was like, gotcha, I'm on that bitch.
And the thing is,
Like actually, I'm on
You never see
page
it.
1.
But it's crazy because we know he's on there. So it's like,
We know, and this fucking idiot ass supporters will still like they'll look away like the vice principal. What is pedophilia? What? What? Little girl, he say, "Well, fuck his daughter." What? What is it?
I would too. So I guess we're the same thing.
What? Like, yo, like I don't understand. It's madness. But you know, like everybody said, we saw this coming a mile away. Like we knew these two people would never coexist because the egos are too big. I think they both. Look, it's like Elon Musk just wants. What I've noticed is that he just wants to be really liked.
Right.
Yeah.
He doesn't matter. He doesn't care who it is. He just really wants to be liked and adored by some people. But when it comes down to anyway, you're a fucking dork, and you're a fucking dork to me. It doesn't matter how much money you have.
Richest man in the world. He's a drug fiend
Yeah, you're a dope fiend.
who just needs attention.
You're an attention-seeking dope fiend.
He said ketamine, Adderall, ecstasy,
You do all this shit.
allegedly taking HGH and not working out just for the vibes.
Just HGH.
Just HGH because like I'll be a superior man. Like,
Yeah,
I'll be like Brian.
it'll make me grow dick hairs.
and that's why he looks like a box fridge.
He looks.
He's definitely
Trump?
shaped.
Yeah.
Oh, something. Oh yeah, both.
I didn't know. I know you meant. You said fridge. I thought they both built like
both fridge shaped. They said that was Elon turning on the vibrator. I said,
Motherfucker turn on a Sibian.
oh,
I forgot he still had that shit.
oh, keep going, but keep going. Oh.
Had that man walking up the steps doing kegels.
Turn on. I'm looking at it. I'm really looking at it right now.
I'm tripping on the steps.
Yeah.
Big ass. Man, get out of here, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Can't stand either one of them.
Yeah.
Bro, like, it's like, and some people were talking about, yeah, tell us about how that assassination tent was fake, pimp.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about that, because I still believe it.
Yeah.
How you get? Never mind.
We already talked about it.
We already talked about
We
it.
already-
But I'm glad this is crumbling. I feel like this thing is coming apart at the seams. Like as part of like the whole MAGA movement and his presidency. I think it is.
I don't know because
think so.
there's too many loyalists.
Nobody has come out and said that they regret voting for him.
No, didn't that
Well,
one-
some of them,
didn't that
Nah,
one-
some
but
people
no
did.
real
Just come out and say
MAGA
it?
people. Sorry.
the vote for Trump.
Yeah,
Oh
but
yeah, she did.
they got what they didn't regret it. They got what they voted for. Over half of them voted for
She
him.
came out today and said, "This is not what I voted for."
Yeah, but I'm still.
that is
though.
but that is what
Yeah, that's what I'm
voted
saying.
for.
You did. This nigga, this is the same guy.
No, I'm saying yes. It's still like regret though.
That is regret. Yeah, I agree.
It's stupid regret, but it's regret.
Idiot.
until it's time for another election.
Until it's time.
years.
Yeah.
Back to square one.
And they fall for the same tricks.
And it's funny thing, people are actually floating around like, well, you could get a third term, which is like disgusting.
Nah.
But
Yeah. Nah. But yeah, shout out to all our Mexican comrades, South Americans, any foreigner that's dealing with the ICE raids right now over in LA and any of the other affected cities. Yeah, man. There's some rough stuff going on.
I really
Going up-
haven't been up and abreast on that. Like, I see there's like a protest and like kind of like riots in LA.
It's
Right.
riots. It's
Yeah.
full-on riots at this point. They're setting cop cars on fire left and right.
Protests to rise. I mean, ICE was supposedly going to like elementary school graduations.
What?
Hit a graduation.
Yep.
They
Going
had
up.
helicopters and stuff over the graduation, and parents was leaving their kids
Yep.
because they wasn't trying to get taken. Kids over here clinging on to their teachers because they don't know if they're gonna get home and their parents are gonna be there.
What the fuck would possess you
What
to
is-
do that?
Just going to places where it's like,
But mind you, we got missing people and missing children out here that they're not trying hard to look for. But yeah, we got to get these illegal immigrants out.
and allegedly they're supposed to be going after only the people that are like serious criminals. But
Sure,
you know, we know the game,
Yeah, weren't they like
they're all criminals.
they're like showing up to like construction sites?
right?
Mm-hmm.
There's people trying
I heard
to
they're going to places of worship too.
Not surprising.
Apparently,
Mm-hmm.
they said when they were talking to who's the bald dork nigga, the Stephen Miller.
Yeah.
They said he was recorded or like noted saying in a meeting like, why aren't you going to like Home Depot and different places like that to find these people? Like, they're not trying to it's like they're really pissing in our face and trying to tell us that it's rain.
But some people still want this to happen. That's the problem.
No, yeah, they are, and every person that wants this, they're evil. And I know who you are, and I'm not going to do that on this podcast. Maybe on my little rant one day when I do what I want to do, I'm going to really tell the devil about himself. But to protect the interests of the NTS LLC, we know who you are. You're disgusting. You're evil, and I wish nothing but the worst for you. But it's too many people that want. That's how he got in the first place.
All right.
Because a lot of people think that the biggest twice, yes. A lot of people think that the biggest problem is, number one, these people who are just working hard, just regular people working hard,
Right.
that just are brown people, be real. Brown people, because they're not looking for Canadian immigrants.
Or European immigrants.
I don't see ICE. Yeah, they're bringing fucking white people in from South Africa.
True.
They're bringing white people in.
Because they're under such dire stress.
They're under such dire stress on giving back the land they fucking stole. We know it's so nasty. It's evil. It's truly, like, when you get down to it, it's just evil. It's evil.
Yeah.
And I say the blank blank is the devil for a reason. This is evil stuff.
Right.
Only an evil person or group of people or groupthink ideology could believe that this is the right thing to do when there's so many other things you could do, problems that you can face. You want to take away kids from their parents? You want to fucking support fucking kids getting blown up in other countries? You want to support fucking... You don't want to give asylum to brown people that want to come in this country, fleeing real actual dangers in war-torn countries or cartel-run countries damn near, but 30 fat-ass white South Africans that got to give up half their land, kinda, even though it's land they fucking stole.
Yeah, there's no indigenous white South Africans.
There's no indigenous white...
I'm pretty sure. I'm just going to go out on a
Them niggas are from the Netherlands. Fuck off.
Yeah.
But they get to come here on a fucking golden fucking Air Force One chariot. Yeah, bro, it's evil. It's no other word to describe or no other circumstance. And that's why it's important to have these conversations. I know this is not that serious podcast. I know it's comedy. I know it's fun. But this shit got to be said because this shit is nasty. It's nasty, bro.
You want to know what else needs to be said? The black people that are seeing all of this and going, why are we feeling so bad for the people that don't care about us? Like, we've gone through that and nobody has cried for us, so why are we crying for them? Shut up.
Honestly, that's not even true.
Shut up.
It's not true at all.
Like, shut the fuck.
You sound stupid. You sound ignorant. If anything, your ass needs to be fucking deported next. Because what the hell are you talking about?
Hold on.
No.
Keenan sending them back to
Their
Uganda.
point was
Hold on.
56% of Latino men voted for this.
What about the other 44%?
What about the other?
I understand
I
that.
think that y'all are underestimating how many
No, that's
Hispanics people voted for that.
That is
Like,
fine.
obviously, I come from Texas. There were Texas counties where the Mexican population is like 95% of the population.
That's awesome.
They
Right.
voted for Trump
I understand that.
consistently.
I get it.
That's cool.
And that's why I said,
I mean,
earlier,
no, it's
they
not cool.
got what
Well,
they voted for.
although, like, this is what I'm saying. Although I don't agree with that.
I'm not saying that what they're
saying is right,
I mean,
but
it's not.
I have a lighter take of it. Like, that's wrong to say just ignore them and their suffering.
Yeah, because you shouldn't do that.
Because you shouldn't do that.
Why would?
But we do got to acknowledge it was a majority of y'all wanted this. And it sucks that it's happening. It's affecting everybody, including the people that didn't want this to happen.
But that's not really even what they're saying.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm not saying that's not what they're saying.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't like it. When they're saying, oh,
But
just ignore this. You can't ignore it because
Ignoring
It's
something.
in our faces.
Yeah.
it's not even just because it's in our faces. Nigga, who do you think is next?
Literally.
I think
That's why I'm saying.
the issue is there.
It sucks for them. It sucks for everybody that has to go through this, black, brown, whoever. But you don't think niggas is next?
No, because they need someone to work.
Yeah.
But from what Keenan was saying, they're saying they weren't supporting us when it was black people, Black Lives Matter movement,
Which is not true.
Whatever.
Not
That's
true.
just
Not
not
true
true
at all.
Because you could just see in
Yeah.
crowds.
So
you could
many of
see.
them.
Especially in
Not true.
California.
Yes, you could see.
Not true at all. Exactly. I
on the
agree
internet.
100%.
You could see anywhere, but
Yeah.
that's just not true.
You need
Like-
you just need to support people when it's just what is right. It's just right or wrong.
Right or wrong.
Is it
That's
right or wrong?
That's
it.
Look who agrees with you. Yes.
Exactly.
Look who agrees with you.
Just like that, it was probably a clip from the first term or after the first term. It was a white lady talking about like you are siding with people that are endorsed by the KKK, and you call yourself a Christian. Then she goes on to like spiel about like all these things, and it's just like, yeah, it's quite simple. You overcomplicate it, but it's quite simple.
It's very simple. Yeah, and it's just like at some point empathy has to kick in. You know, we have this time where it's like, all right, well, you voted for this. You voted for you, then they're doing this to you. At some point, yeah, you can do that and make a couple jokes here and there, but at some point, empathy has to come in for the people who had no say. Them kids can't fucking vote.
Nope. Yeah.
Neither can their parents.
Yeah.
And a lot of their parents can't vote fucking either.
Yep.
No, if they're getting deported, they can't vote.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I mean, well, people who are getting deported who aren't still.
Yeah.
I didn't say that.
We're doing that. It's heading that way. It's been that way. But I'm just saying, like, so at some point, your empathy has to kick in. You got to be a decent human being.
I say, even when it comes to certain stuff like this, there's always going to be people who like voted, in favor of it. Even so, my initial thought isn't towards the people who wanted this. It's for the people who didn't. Like the people who are actually being affected by it, who didn't want this. That's what I think about. When I see some wrong shit going on, I don't be like, oh, shit,
You voted for that.
well, hey, fuck them, you voted for it. No. I'm gonna be thinking about the people who didn't want this.
People are real jaded. Like I get it, but like it's not the way to move.
Yeah, I understand why you might feel that way, but that's not right. Like, come on, man.
Yo,
Come on.
listen, and I want to also extend the olive branch. It's okay to feel that way for a little bit,
Yeah,
but at some point, there has to be a turning point where you get out of that
He's like,
and
this
then
is enough.
move into empathy. At some point, you have to move into empathy. You got to move from jadedness to empathy. That's all I'm saying. Listen, I'm never going to tell any, especially black person, that's seeing this, that they are wrong for thinking that.
yeah.
But I will say you're wrong, and if at some point you don't move into being empathetic and sympathetic toward those people and trying to aid those people in any way you can. And that's any way, whether it's just voicing your opinion out on social media or you're going out there in the trenches. But eventually, yeah, like I said, eventually you got to have a heart.
And on top of that, I know it was rage bait, but I saw this one right wing guy on Twitter saying that actually Mexican food was overrated.
Oh.
And I said, all right, man, you're all right. What are we doing?
I just had Mexican
He said
yesterday.
it ground beef and cheese. I said, you know what? You can fuck off.
I just
Get out of here.
had
Mexican food is
yesterday.
overrated.
Went to
All
El-
right, man.
Yeah.
Alves in Philly.
Yeah. Now
What about your food? Oh, you agree, Mike?
you think Mexican food is overrated?
I didn't say it was overrated. I heard the second part of that tweet where he said it was basically
Mexican food is not ground. It's not just
Meat-
ground beef.
meat,
and cheese.
meat, cheese, sauce, and some type of
Tortilla,
in the different configurations.
but that's not even their. That's not their food. That's like saying Italian food is just all
Pasta.
like that's not it.
That's not.
It's all pasta and red sauce. Like that's not it.
Not red sauce, but you know,
Pasta and red sauce.
I'm just saying enchiladas, tacos, burritos,
But I think
But there's
all of this,
empanadas,
all different types of meats.
quesadillas,
Yeah.
meat, cheese.
All right, man. All right. Remember who you're siding with.
I
Mike.
love it's delicious.
No.
No. Don't, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We can we can disagree on cuisines.
Nope.
I still want them to live.
You're in too deep.
Nah, you chose your side.
Nah. It's delicious. 8 of those 9 ways I'll eat happily.
All right then.
But it is.
I just had some Mexican street corn. Yeah, that shit was busting, bro.
Corn be good as
I never had street corn before.
What?
See, this is why he has these opinions.
See,
You like corn, right?
He's never even had jarritos.
Oh, I ain't never had. What obscure Mediterranean Mexican
Mediterranean.
Acapulco dish haven't I had, Lamont?
Do you know what I'm talking
Did
about?
you have?
Keenan?
Have you had Aztec grapes?
What is it, Keenan?
You
What
actually
is it?
eat the grapes and you chop off a kid's head and
Keenan,
throw it
what
down
is
the
it?
mountain.
What is it? You never had jarritos? The soda?
It's. Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I've had Mexican soda.
Right.
Yeah, I've had that.
Why don't you just say Mexican soda?
Because it has a
Because it has a
name. That's the
name.
brand name. That's like saying Pepsi,
Just like you,
Coca-Cola.
you came in with the soda from whatchamacallit that you posted on your story, the Green John.
Ting, yeah.
Yeah, Ting. Like
Ting.
you ain't just say, oh,
Soda.
soda. You was like, oh no, Ting. I
But
got
I
that.
never said you ain't never had Ting. Come on, Ting. Come on, not Ting. What?
Yeah. If
You
you
fucking monster.
if you
haven't
eat-
you haven't had Ting?
if you eat food from
You
that
don't know what
place,
Ting is, you
if you eat
fucking
food from that
caveman?
place, you should know about
You
Ting.
fucking shit eating.
You should know about
You
Ting.
shit eating
should know
troglodyte.
about Ting.
Why haven't you heard of Ting?
Why, how haven't you if you're eating all this Caribbean food?
Facts.
Because I don't drink the soda. I got Pepsi.
Okay.
Pepsi is the better cola.
It is.
Definitely better than
That's a interesting.
This is American Jarritos.
You like Coke more?
I don't like either of them, but I would probably take Pepsi. But I know people ride for
better.
Coke.
Pepsi's better.
Diet Coke, they ride.
Pepsi
I was a
definitely
Coke.
better.
I was a Coke boy.
What
You in
made-
French
what
Montana.
made the switch?
I found out the history of Pepsi.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Pepsi is historically for the blacks.
Okay.
The black saved Pepsi.
So, and it was so funny. I always wonder why my aunts and uncles and grandparents, like all the older people was like Pepsi. I'm like, wow, Pepsi, whack. But then I did the math and the knowledge.
They don't even have polar bears.
Pepsi for the blacks. So
I don't know if
Switch
this
it
is true or
over.
not, but I definitely heard a story where somebody higher up worked at Pepsi, tried to sell the secret ingredients to Coke, and Coke actually just snitched on them. So then that guy actually got arrested.
Yeah.
Coke was like,
Yeah, we
yeah, no, we good. Hey, yo, Pepsi, your boy over here trying to sell you the ingredients.
Yeah.
that's actually nuts.
Like, they show
Good
me-
for them. Well, it's been a couple weeks, but guess what? We brought it back again.
Oh yeah.
Again.
Some funny ass responses, bro. Y'all hilarious.
Bro, that first one, how the hell you do that?
Beater Brigade question of the week. If you don't know what we're talking about, on Instagram, we got the Beater Brigade, our little community.
Join up.
And the question of the week this week was, when did you know you were washed? And someone said, I tore my Achilles off an inbound pass, which is like the least amount of movement you have to do in basketball.
Because and it's funny because I don't even know if he means like receiving or actually passing it in.
I assume he's
Either
talking
way,
about the
it's like,
pass.
what the fuck?
Passing it in. He overstretched.
That's crazy.
He's like Drake Greenlaw running onto the field. Like, I'm sorry.
Maybe he tried to do one of those half court heaves.
I don't. Either way,
Maybe he
When
could.
in soccer, the little pass.
Throw it?
You got to get both feet on the ground.
Okay, I hope he was doing that. That would make more sense than the
Even
basketball
then,
inbound.
Why are
gotta
you
keep
doing
both
that in
feet
basketball?
No. I'm saying like he did an inbounds pass in soccer that way. Like hopefully that happened in
Oh,
soccer,
no.
not basketball.
He would say a throw in if that was the case.
Oh, it's called a throw in, not
Yeah.
inbound. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Nah, he's talking about basketball.
He's talking about basketball.
Nah, this
Shout
one
out
right,
to you, man.
This one right here. I sneezed and threw my back out. I was down for a week.
Wash.
You what type of sneeze
Super wise.
throws your back out?
Barry Bonds.
Yeah, that's
Got to.
I'm coming, Elizabeth.
Y'all ever threw y'all back out before?
No.
I haven't.
Not throw it out, but like I've done something like it's
Yeah,
spaz.
maybe not throw your back out, but when your back is fucked up,
That shit's
you
spaz.
are fucked up.
You only get one back.
Yeah, you only have one of those, and you are fucked when you
The
don't.
only
When your
time I
back
ever
is
messed
fucked
up my back was in college. I was actually I I was carrying too many things from my from the car to my dorm.
Mm-hmm.
I said, Lamont, you never
Can't? Nah.
Yeah, you never been.
They're not.
But it was a really long walk from the parking lot to the dorms.
Yeah.
And I had a super heavy bag, and I was like carrying other stuff. And the next day, bro, my back was on.
Did you carry it over that nut ass bridge?
Yeah.
You weren't allowed to walk on that bridge. Right?
No, you couldn't walk on the bridge.
That's just
Nut
dumb as
ass.
hell,
Yo,
bro. That was
the
stupid.
stupidest rule in all of colleges in the history of America.
Don't walk on the bridge. I'm like,
It's the most convenient way to get from the parking lot to the campus.
and to go around it is a winding path.
Yes.
Like it's just dumb.
Why didn't they want people on the
Through
bridge?
rivers and
Because it was
creeks.
for emergency vehicles only.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you nigga suck
It
my
was stupid.
dick.
It was dumb.
How often is there an emergency?
Never.
Never.
Exactly.
You walking by that nigga coming up on the scooter. Shut up. Fuck you,
And they would
Detective Dan.
Give you a citation. They would give you a citation. It was a trap.
Yeah.
This person said dislocated my hip
I was
while
about to say
stripping. I knew it was time to retire.
Yeah, you got to give it up, girl.
Yeah, Mercedes. It's time to hang up.
You all ladies, welcome to the stage, Crisco.
The wire. It's over.
He said, She's what song was you playing? What song was you dancing to?
My neck.
My back.
Now, I've
First, you got to put your into it.
Hopefully, still have Medicaid.
I felt this one because this one recently just happened like a few weeks ago. Hate being in the standing room section of concerts now, giving my assigned seat. Where I was standing for I've definitely been that way. But when we were standing for Coco Jones, the entire time I'm looking up at them seats, I'm like, it's only $150. I should buy those seats.
Bro.
I should buy those seats.
It was sold out though.
Nah, I could have got the seats upstairs. They were selling them, and I just kept looking because my knees were on fire, bro.
Should have did it.
When them people passed out and like the concert stopped for a little bit, I did a quick little squat, like bending them.
Have you been doing your knee exercises?
No,
Exactly. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
my knees were on fire, bro.
I was gonna say, this girl said, when it took a full day to recover from drinking. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's how it is now.
Day.
at least 32 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're not, I meant to do it when we went to Vegas. Luckily, I didn't drink like that much.
Neither
But
did I.
getting some of those like those capsules they advertise, like I forgot what the cheer.
Yeah.
You're supposed to take them after you drink. I was gonna try that out, but didn't.
This person said, started falling asleep on the couch, my hands on my belly, interlock style, my chin on my chest, and my glasses on the end of my nose.
That's Tuesday.
I was gonna say that just sounds like Mike.
That's Mike in 10 minutes.
Nah, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm pretty good. No, when somebody said when I realized my 2K squad was 10 years younger than me.
Yo.
Yo, when you like look up athletes and you be thinking like, oh wow, he been in the league 10 years. He got to be like 45. Devin Booker's still younger than you.
Yeah, Devin Booker's like 27.
Oh,
Humble
God.
It's worse than soccer because
Yeah.
Lamine Yamal is 17 years old and he's like one of the best players in the world. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I could have technically, you could be my son. I could have made you.
Yo,
Yes.
for real. Like if
could've
I was a wayward teen,
Yeah.
how old is Devin Booker?
28.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
Yeah, when you look, oh my God. Oh.
That nigga's been in the league since 2015.
Yeah, when the athletes start becoming younger than you and you realize like this nigga's a billionaire
Yep.
and he's 22.
That's when I had like a little downturn on it. I was like, I'm rooting for these people that are younger than me. What am I doing with my life? What am I doing?
But
with
then
my
you get to
life?
say cool stuff like you get to say cool stuff when you talk about sports. Like, well, the kid's gonna be really good because you're older than him.
Start talking.
I
like,
love whipping that out now. Yeah, I really got high hopes for the kid.
this kid has some stuff. He has the right stuff.
It might be the one.
I haven't seen talent like that since 07.
Yeah, this kid is special.
This kid is special.
I love that this kid.
Now this kid.
This is a good one. Knee popped out of place while sitting crisscross applesauce.
I don't know how to.
I can imagine. I can imagine.
I can see that actually.
I cannot sit crisscross applesauce.
Well, that's because you broke your kneecap.
No, even before.
You can't.
Yeah.
You can't. Yes, you can.
It's a lot of stress on the hips and knees,
It's
man.
not that bad.
The groin.
I sit crisscross applesauce all the time.
Well,
Well, those hips are loose.
Hips don't lie.
You say those hips are loose.
Yeah, crisscross applesauce not that bad.
it's horrible. I never
Crisscross
I never
applesauce with peanut butter hands.
Someone said, this might be my last one. Someone said, when milk became my worst enemy.
I feel attacked.
And I'm not letting that slide. Because just take some lactate pills, man.
Lactate pills.
Stop playing around.
Take some lactate.
Y'all have too much pride.
No,
You're willing to sit there with the bubble guts when you could just take 2 little capsules.
no, because
Yeah,
Because what?
that's not lit. That's what.
Yeah, Betty Rush. It's not lit.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Putin and Putin?
yeah,
Putin and
lit.
Tootin'? That's lit?
I would gladly go take a shit.
Okay.
Shit's a thing. That's my TikTok time.
Yeah, that's fun.
Being bloated, that's lit?
That's how I find out all my YouTube videos for the week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looking at my video essays.
My video is.
Like, oh, I would like to know the entire history of the New Orleans Saints.
This one might be Lamont right here. Somebody said, I shake my head in disapproval when I see unkept lawns.
Nah, that's not me.
That's me.
Actually,
That's me.
it depends on how bad it is.
That-
Fucking weed.
that's me.
It don't take nothing to get them weeds out of there. He just
That's a different type of old. When you get nosy old,
Nah.
No, that's not nosy.
nosy old is sick. Like I'm starting to see my dad transition into that nosy old.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, my nigga, stop.
Give the example.
When I come home, like, and he just be in the window looking at shit. He just be like, "No, I don't understand." And he'll talk to himself about shit other people are doing, or like, it'll be like my grandma's talking to herself about it, and then my dad comes in, and then they'll just start having a conversation about these other people. I'm like,
Why does it matter?
"How y'all goddamn business? What is y'all talking about?"
I feel that because I'm definitely turning into my mom. Like the other day, I'm riding into my complex and I see these people sitting on their porch, but their porch was a mess. It was like bikes all over the place. I'm sitting there like judging hard, like, why the fuck they got on them bikes up there? Y'all need to clean that
About to
shit.
crash. About to crash into the fire hydrant.
Not paying attention to these niggas. Like, why not minding my own business at all? Like,
And sometimes I play with them like, "Why are y'all worried about that?" They're like, "Shut up." They say, "You need to be worried about your community." I'm like, oh, all right. All right. All right, dare to be different. You got it.
my little cousin hit me with a mean ass sham god and called me Unc after.
Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
A nigga on Twitter, a
Yeah.
young nigga on Twitter hit me with that like a month or two ago. That hurt.
No. Oh, he
That-
called you Unc?
Yeah, that hurt real bad.
Not even big bro. Straight on.
Nah, straight on. Like I'm definitely still in the big bro. Like we shouldn't be
We shouldn't be Uncle Chill up with like
40.
35, 40.
No.
Unc is 35 and up.
I think it's 40.
No, Unc is 35.
Oh, maybe it depends on the age of the person saying it.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
if it's a 15-year-old, you might be Unc.
That's 20 years.
Yeah, that's Unc.
No.
That's Unc.
That's Unc.
Yeah.
My
guess.
brother is 15, but if he called me Unc, I'd be like, okay.
Nah, this one, this my last one. Somebody said literally today, I caught a Charlie horse and a stomach cramp at the same time.
Yeah, that was me.
Bro, catching cramps in different spots at the same time
Ooh,
is
and
hell.
yo, you're
It's
I was
hell.
at work in class. Like, I was like, oh, shit. I was like,
nigga, I caught a cramp
Same
driving
time.
one time. I had to pull over and walk that shit out.
You need an emergency banana.
Yeah, I had to pull over to the side and walk that shit out on the fucking road.
Start scarfing down
I
bananas on
walked
the
that
road.
shit out on like motherfucking 541. I
Have
had to
His
pull
leg
to a
just
parking
straight.
lot.
have a packet of mustard in your pocket.
Packing up mustard.
Ah.
Got those little squeeze energy gels like you're a marathon runner. Just desperate. Make the pain stop, please.
Just rubbing it and walking and like it's dead weight, like
rubbing it supposed to help.
like a dead leg. Nah, my favorite shit is smacking it like it's about to react, like it's a fucking,
Like it's a
like it's a broken TV. Come on.
Broken teeth.
Bruh, sometimes Charlie horses be looking nasty. I remember one of my basketball players caught one in his calf, and you literally saw the muscles just. I'm like, oh, that looks so nasty.
You ever get one of your toes?
No, what
got
the
a
fuck?
My feet
My
cramp.
toes, they stick together and then
yeah. They
look like
start
this.
throwing up gang
Yeah, they
signs.
still have game.
Like, when I swim, for whatever reason, when I go swimming, like my feet cramp. Like I guess from the motion. I don't know if I'm bending my foot.
They're
I
not
don't
used to
know.
that.
Not used to it at all.
I get
Like,
that
I'm
in my
just-
hands.
That shit is crazy. That's carpal tunnel.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting.
Yeah, you're watching. That's carpal tunnel.
Yeah, I think I got it too.
I think I'm a DJ, so my should be a puff.
Well, I got some questions for y'all. Oh,
All right. Yeah, more.
did you have something?
I mean, this person said they fall asleep in the movie theater multiple times last year.
Was that me?
It might have been.
What happened?
just smacking like it's old TV.
Yeah, bro. Smacking the shit out my leg, bro.
Oh, I got some questions for y'all. Maybe not that one. Maybe this one. Yeah, we'll say it, because why not? Because it's not gonna happen. Discuss which one of y'all you would bet is most likely to marry a white girl.
Next question.
Well,
He's terrible.
well,
Well, let me
There's
tell you
only
something.
one answer.
Let me tell you something about multiverse theory.
Multiverse theory.
There is a universe.
Virtual theory.
A universe not too far from this one.
when somebody's happily married to a white woman.
Look at it. Look at the Lord.
Well,
I'm just
yeah.
thank you.
Next question. What are you saying here? It says, I'm listening to the pod from the beginning for the first time, and I realized something. How can Mike hate certain people so much, but listening to the old episodes, I got my answer. Mike hates frauds, like he really hates them. The Ball family, Ben Simmons, Drake. He despises them.
All frauds.
Look at that.
All frauds.
I like.
I don't know how Drake's a fraud, but hey.
I don't know how to.
You don't know,
Or the Ball family.
Lamont. You don't. We're not, because this is going to turn into another
Ball family's
20-minute
frauds?
I'm
argument.
about to say the ball.
No, I don't
family's
think.
not
I think they're
Yeah.
successful.
The only fraud is Ben Simmons.
No,
Yeah.
Ball family, complete frauds, top to bottom.
How are they
How? They-
top to bottom?
2 out of 3
Top.
made the league.
One of the 3 are good.
All right.
That's
Yep. No, it's okay.
Okay,
It's okay.
okay,
It's okay.
okay.
We talked about it before.
I would say the frauds because of the shoes.
No, literally, I was about to say that. Like,
I'm saying the fraud because
that's not being a fraud either.
Their dad is a fraud.
I don't think.
he's the head.
I'm
The
gonna say
head
he's
of the
a fraud.
snake is the
He only has
fraud.
one leg. Big Baller Brand was fraudulent. That was
The brand is
Yeah.
fraudulent. The head of the thing is a fraud. Everything is fraudulent.
LaMelo's not a fraud.
The shoes falling apart at halftime. All right, I
Very
And then the shoes falling apart that actually ruined, like injured your, really was the hurt your player,
son. Yeah.
hurt the son, ruined him.
Mm-hmm.
One's complete shit, and one is in Charlotte, but
He is a top player.
They need to get him.
top what?
Top.
Top
He's a top
40?
player.
Is he a top 10 point guard? Yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
I need to look at a list of point guards. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even on no hater shit.
He's top 10.
I need to look at.
I ain't gotta look, Mike.
He's top 10.
Okay,
You gotta look. That's one nigga. I'm telling you,
okay,
because I ain't like him like that either. But I can't see him.
okay. So how long has he been in the
After
league?
this year, you know.
He's been in the league at least 4 years.
All right,
And he's been on Charlotte.
all right.
The team.
I hear you, but
stinks.
didn't he
His
resign?
teammate Is Miles Bridges.
Didn't he resign?
Yeah.
So at some point, your sympathy runs out. You choose.
I
this.
mean,
I mean,
yeah,
nah,
you choose a bag.
Yeah, nothing wrong
choose the
with that.
bag. All right. Well,
What we
when
do it for?
so when it's time to start judging you and your accomplishments, I don't want to hear.
I'm not talking about him. His accomplishments, his talent as a player.
Yeah.
That is not.
He's an
His
all-star no matter what.
Accomplishments does
He's
not
he
diminish
played the All-Star
talent. Yes, he has. He's been an all-star.
Oh, okay.
He's a top 10 point guard. Yeah, he's an all-star.
Okay, so 1 out of 3 made an All-Star team. That's good. That's really
Lonzo would
good.
probably been an all-star too, but
Knees.
Unfortunate stuff.
Fraudulent.
Okay.
I was told they were supposed to run the league, and not a league.
Okay,
Playing.
you're listening to one man.
Did their father?
Yeah, that's
But
The reason why,
unreliable narrator.
yeah, a fraud. I'm with you. I'm riding with you. I'm
biased.
That doesn't make him a
Yeah, that's
fraud,
not-
Michael.
yeah, that's not
that
a
doesn't
fraud.
make you a
That's just-
fraud.
He could be a fraud.
absolute. Yeah.
That doesn't mean
The Ball
his
family,
kids are
the Ball family wasn't a fraud. 2 out of 3 made it. One of them, all-star. Lonzo, I think he was one of the defensive teams. You're saying no, you don't know what I'm saying.
Nah, he wasn't.
No,
he's done nothing.
Hey,
He's
relax.
done nothing.
He was all rookie second team.
That's it. That's it.
He got hurt. His trajectory.
He got hurt 5 years in.
His trajectory was pretty good.
He was getting better every year. It's just that
He's
like
27.
Yes, he went from dick dog shit to slightly less
All right.
dick dog
Next
shit
question.
next question.
to pretty
Next question.
not that bad dog shit.
Next question. Ooh, this is kind of long. Ah, yeah, we got time. Okay, we got nowhere to be. Okay, what do you have to leave?
That'd be all right.
All right.
Plane still hasn't taken off yet.
This is the Am I the Asshole? And it's a little bit of a lengthy one. Let me. Yeah. Am I the asshole for leaving my date alone and drunk in a bar? I'm 25. I matched with a woman, also 25, and we made plans to meet for food and drinks. We agreed to Uber to the restaurant around 6:30. When I arrived, she was already at the bar drinking. We then got a table. About an hour in, she seemed a little drunk, but I didn't mind. We were having fun. But she didn't seem interested in eating. Finally, I ordered a few appetizers because I was starving. When the food came, she ate like 3 bites. I suggested she ordered something else, but she told me she doesn't get hungry when she's drinking. She sounds like a real demon.
Yeah.
She's drinking quite a lot, and eventually I noticed a slight slur in her speech.
Nice.
So I decided it was time to call it a night. I paid the check and offered to share an Uber with her and drop her off on the way. She asked me if we could go across the street to another bar for one more. God damn, girl.
Damn, bitch.
I agreed because I did feel a connection with her, but I made it clear that I really had to go home soon because I have work early in the morning. She agreed that we would go home after one more. We get to the bar and she ordered a double Jack and Coke.
Jesus Christ.
As well as a shot for each
What,
of
this bitch
us.
is a fireman?
I say, bitch, a truck driver.
What is she running from?
A pirate.
That bitch running from her demons in Nam. God damn, bitch.
Yeah, she's running from
Jesus.
Bitch, a sailor.
running into the
There's a
bottom of a bottle.
longshoreman. Bitch from The Wire season 2.
longshoreman.
Real good guys down there.
Real good guys at Union 342 at the Union. Where she's a stevedore. Good kid. Good kid, Ziggy.
All right. After we took the shot and finished one drink each, I told her I was calling the Uber and once again offered her a ride. She tried to get me to stay for another, but I nicely declined and told her I'd like to see her again another time. I meant it. Damn, you're really something. This is when things went bad. I guess that last drink and shot really did her in because she was starting to get loud and obnoxious. I tried multiple times to nicely tell her we should leave, but she kept flirtatiously saying things like, "Are you trying to take advantage of me? I'm not that kind of girl." I even offered to order her own Uber home, separate from mine, but she told me she wasn't ready to go home yet. She then told me that if I stayed for one more, she'd come back to my place with me. I said, no, thank you.
Hell no.
I asked if there was anyone I could call to pick her up, but she said no. When my Uber arrived, I offered her one more time to take her home, and she still refused. But this time she seemed pissed and told me, Told me to stop telling her what to do. She also called me a pussy.
All right.
People were starting to stare. The last thing I wanted to do was make a scene. Finally, I just walked out and left her there. By this time, it was 11 p.m., which is a little late for me because I wake up to work at 5. Oof. Oh, there's more. God damn. She was blowing up my phone for over an hour, cursing me out. I ended up blocking her and going to sleep. The next day, I woke up to 9 messages from her on Facebook Messenger. She had found my profile and called me every name in the book because I abandoned her at a bar, in quotes. I ignored the name calling and asked if she got home okay. She hasn't responded. I'm struggling a little because normally I'd never do this to a woman. I have 2 sisters and I'd hate to be that guy to just leave them alone if they were drunk at a bar. But at the same time, I don't think it's my responsibility to force her to leave. I tried multiple times and she refused. Am I the asshole?
No.
Nah, you gave her plenty of chances.
You gave her, yeah.
This is still a grown woman.
Sounds like a nightmare.
And yeah, she sounds like a nightmare. And there's
Jesus.
and I can't stand people who get loud like that when they start drinking. They're just loud and sloppy and That's annoying. And you gave her too many opportunities to just go the fuck home.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. I don't think you're an asshole for that.
Crazy.
I mean, would I had done that? I don't know. It's hard to say.
Probably stayed longer than
Yeah, I probably
most
would.
of us
I
would.
personally, I probably would have stayed longer.
Yeah, you just
No.
definitely stayed.
He stayed longer
He stayed longer. Yeah.
than I would have.
But I would have been afraid to like leave her alone. I think.
Where do you meet her? On a dating app?
That's what it sounds like. Yeah,
They
they got
matched.
matched. Yeah.
Who's leaving? All right, let's out of all of us, let's rank who's leaving the earliest and the latest.
Keena's absolutely leaving the earliest.
No, Mike's leaving early.
Yeah, I was gonna say
No.
Mike's leaving there early.
Mike's leaving the earliest.
Yeah, I'm leaving immediately.
Mike is leaving.
Mike is leaving as soon as he senses that she's drunk.
Right.
Mike would have made it like as soon as she said one more. Mike's like, I'm going home.
You don't understand. I'm going home.
I'm going to leave you here, or you're. Listen. She gets. I'm asking her 2
Twice.
times. 2 times. That's it. It's a 2 strikes. You're out.
Literally, I think Mike would leave the earliest. Elsie would leave the latest.
Yeah.
Just because Elsie's a night owl.
It's be Elsie and Lamont.
Nah, Lamont might be right after you.
What?
Yeah.
I'll stay for a little bit, but I'll just.
You're not making it across the street.
No, I'm not going across the street.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So
well,
You're
you
you
going
never
across the street, Keenan?
Who's going across the street? You're going to the second bar.
I'm going to.
Okay, then yeah, maybe I am second. All right.
I'm not going to the
not going
second
across
bar.
the street.
Go fuck yourself.
I would have went across the street, but I probably would have the same thing. I probably wouldn't have drank.
Yeah.
Like if I felt like, all right, I'm done. Like I got to be up early as hell. I'm like, I ain't.
Oh, he was still drinking.
I might have made it across the street.
Now,
Maybe.
this is a question. If you guys had a car, would you try to take her home?
Hell.
To her home?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I would
But-
feel better if I took her home versus like
Her getting in an Uber.
situation.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm like, get in the car. I'm taking you home. Let's go.
I don't know about that.
I wouldn't take her into her house.
No.
I would
I'm doing the.
open the door.
Yeah, push her ass out.
Something tells me
I'm like, hide your doors right there. I'm sitting in the car waiting
Yeah.
for to close the door.
That's
And
it.
I'm pulling off.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because then you gotta get the address out of her. You gotta take it to the address.
Nah, that's
Not even there. It's just like I just being in the car alone with somebody like that. Oh, you don't know what can happen.
Yeah.
They might.
She might throw your license
She
plate
might
out the
start
window.
wilding.
She could throw your
She
life.
might. She might
about to
draw.
draw.
My draw.
She might draw.
I mean, I had a situation like that recently, like, but it wasn't like somebody that I was like trying to like hook up with nothing. This is one of my friends. She had came out and she had got drunk as hell to the point where she's like falling asleep in the DJ booth.
Okay.
And then people were like, who is she with? And I'm like, I guess she's with me because
Because she's up here.
So
She's
what?
out
Is,
here.
like, what is the like as an adult, right?
Etiquette.
As an adult, what is wrong with people that's like when you go out, just like women, man, no matter what,
yeah,
going out somewhere to where you drinking somewhere and you're by yourself, to the point where you lose your faculties.
yeah. So I mean,
What is wrong with people?
some people just like to drink freely and just
Well, if you want to drink freely, you
whatever
can
happens,
do
happens.
that
friendly at home.
at home
yeah,
or at home,
yeah,
or you have somebody with you.
Yeah.
yeah. Some people just drink with
Some people just don't care.
no
People just be
regard.
reckless.
No regard
like,
for their life.
Yeah.
No regrets.
Doing that on the first link is crazy.
now it's like you
That's
don't
how you know she has a problem.
First link is
It's like you don't have no regard for your life, but I gotta have it now. What the fuck?
like I gotta be
I
responsible.
was trying to have fun tonight.
I want to have fun too, bitch.
All right, next question. Tell me why walking in the gym and I see this nigga LZ DJing. Oh yeah. See, I guess that's true. LZ playing Deli by Ice Spice and Money Tree. But nah, LZ, what's the funniest place you ever DJ'd? Love the pod.
The funniest place. That's probably it. Probably seemed like that's probably like 2 months ago. I was at the gym.
Yep. Exactly.
The
2 months
funniest
ago.
place.
Wait, are you DJing funny places?
Funny places. Huh?
Or probably the weirdest place.
The weirdest place. I don't know. I don't think I've DJ'd.
Like-
I've DJ anywhere weird.
Like he's DJing at a funeral.
Yeah, and somebody asked me to do that before too. It was only one time, and I was like, no, because like it was like an African repass. I'm like, I wouldn't even know what to play at a regular repass, so I don't want to do an African one. Like,
Well, that's no fun.
yeah, so I said none of that. I don't know. I don't think I've DJ anywhere that was like obscure like that to the point where it's like, why am I here?
Yeah. Nah.
Probably the gym, if anything.
Yeah.
That's probably the most unusual place I've DJ'd. But the gym is fun. I like DJing there. It's easy.
Shit.
Oh, you all right? How many shots you had?
Shit.
Going across the street.
One more.
Yeah, that bar right there. We got to go there one day.
I've been there.
Going across the street.
Show them some love.
Do the pod. We can do the pod from there.
Let's do.
Do the pod from Union House.
We should do it out right outside in the summertime. Text them.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
Like yeah, shout out text. We'll do it like that.
Seems like a lot of work, but okay.
What's up, y'all? We outside. Here,
We just talking to people. Hey, you got something you want to say?
For real.
I think
We could do maybe bonus content. We'll just try it with some bonus content first.
Oh yeah.
We'll try
we
it.
call it Meet the Neighbors
Yeah.
since we haven't even done that really.
We don't need.
We
don't need to meet them.
We don't need to meet the neighbors.
Next question. For $10 million, would you
Yes.
wear? Okay. Next question. No, I'm just kidding. For $10 million, would you wear a ball and chain for 5 years? You're offered $10 million. You will receive the money up front in a lump sum. If you accept, you will wear a ball and chain on your ankle continuously for the next 5 years. The shackle will magically be affixed to your ankle. Once placed on your ankle, it can't be removed until 5 years has elapsed. The iron ball weighs 25 pounds. The length of the chain is 24 inches. The ball and chain are indestructible. If your ankle or leg is cut off, the ball and chain will be moved to the other ankle. If you lost...
If thought of everything.
If you lost both legs, it will be affixed to your wrist. You may not use any device, machinery to assist in moving or carrying the ball and chain.
God damn. How about I say I'm just gonna put that shit in the bag. 25 pounds ain't nothing crazy.
Do you accept?
Crazy.
But if I'm dragging it like that
On your foot.
for 5 years,
It's like being in jail.
damn.
County jail, not prison.
That's even worse.
Yeah, right.
I'm
Right.
It doesn't say you can't pick it up,
Yeah, you just can't.
but you can't use a
I can't like put it inside of like
machine or
bag.
device. Yeah, nope, you can't move it. Oh no,
So-
it does say no carrying. Yeah, I guess you just have to drag it.
You gotta drag that
Just to
bitch.
drag it old
Oh,
fashioned
nah,
way.
you got drag. That's
5 years
crazy,
of
bro.
Dragging.
That's a
That
lot.
one leg is gonna be strong as fuck.
That's a lot.
Ball and chain.
I'm okay.
I think I'm good off that.
10 million?
I'm gonna do it. I'm
10 million. Yeah.
To drag it, and if I could carry it, I would rock with it. But like,
But that's like 5 years out of your life. Like you can't do anything.
For $10 million,
You can't do anything for 5 years.
I can drag a ball for 5
I could
years.
drag a ball for 5 years.
You ain't going on no vacation.
You
Who
could.
said?
You definitely still could.
Where you going?
I don't know if you'll be able to get on a plane with that.
That's what I'm saying. You can't get on a plane
Who
with a
said?
ball and chain. You can't even get through a metal detector.
I'll say this is my medical device. It's to help with my weak leg. As they see me limp through the airport.
I don't know. I would,
Yeah, you're not getting on a plane.
I would like to say yes, but I'm
I don't know, man. I don't think
finding it
I.
hard to believe that I'll be able to live a regular life with a ball and chain for 5 years.
Walk around with
you're
a
too
25.
good.
Walk around with a 25 dumbbell for a day. See if you could last 5 years. Drag it.
For $10 million.
Walk around with it for one day.
Yeah, you got to give me some money.
And I get, I mean, you get it
Nah,
up front.
nah,
You
just-
are-
just-
you are rich. Off,
Yeah, you're rich up front.
yeah.
Oh, up front.
Yes, it's a lump sum up front.
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you get it after
No.
5 years.
You know
Up
what?
front.
Yeah.
So those 5 years, I'm
now that I think about it, yeah.
You're 10 million.
You say you can't use any money to assist it?
You can't use any devices or machines.
I guess I could hire a nigga to.
No one can pick it up.
Oh,
So wait, am I able to still like get into vehicles?
Sure, why not?
how you drag that into a vehicle though? You can't pick it up,
It's 25 pounds. Just pick it up and you put it down.
but you can't pick it up.
No, you can't carry it.
You're not allowed to like carry it with you. But
Oh.
you can pick it up to get it in the car.
Okay,
All right, so I'm in a little golf cart for 5 years.
you know what? Yeah, we could do that.
I'm in a golf cart for 5 years.
Isn't that
Sure.
technically a
Scoot up.
I'm on a
But what
Segway.
about inside? What about like walking around your house, getting in and out of the shower?
That's fine. Hey, you said 24 inches? So I got to get yeah, I just
It
pick
could
up
be
from
in
the
the,
shower.
out on the outside of the shower.
I ain't going to be able to turn. Yes, I will.
What?
Never mind. Yeah, nah, I'm doing that.
Yeah,
I'm doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, lock in with me. Ball and chain life.
That one leg definitely going to be strong. That leg and hip, fine. Now the opposite side,
It's gonna
I
take
might have to even it up.
get two of
Just
them.
be walking around the house like
Like you're walking
walking through sand.
through walking through a pool. Just like, one more. Last
One more.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was kind of long. Let's see. All right, that's domestic violence.
Oh.
Yeah, let's see. This might not be the last one. It says that would you rather get $1 million up front or have your girl beat you up every Friday and get paid $500,000 a week?
Get $1 million up front or have Kiana beat my ass every Friday for how much?
$500,000 a week.
nigga. She can put hands on me.
Say again.
There's niggas that get beat up for free.
What's the question?
$1 million, or you get $500 every month, week.
No, $1 million or you get $500 every week.
$500
$500,000. Sorry, $500,000 every week.
week.
But your girlfriend beats you up.
Oh,
Beat me up.
yeah.
Can I fight back?
It says
It says
she beats you up.
she beats your ass.
Okay.
It doesn't say you guys get in a fight.
That's worth
You
it.
get beat up.
Yeah, 500,000.
Yeah, let Big E have at it.
Nah, just give me that meal.
Okay.
Huh?
Give me the meal.
But you can get more than $1 million in just 3 ass whoopings.
You ever have an ass whooping? Like you ever get like your ass beat?
No. It's a woman, so I can. It's only.
Well,
she's still beating you up.
She's beating your ass. It's not just like a woman hitting you like, oh, that don't hurt. No, she is beating your ass.
These niggas gotta get beat up for free.
That's fine.
I'm gonna do it for them.
But you can also just get $1 million.
You can also just get $1 million and not get your hands touched on you.
I can get a lot more than that and just take a couple lumps.
How many lumps are you taking? How many weeks are you getting your ass beat?
I'm
16. Do the math.
How long does it take to where you have PTSD after the beating stop?
And that's where I'm stopping.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
you won't know until after it's
I
passed.
won't know because
Yeah. Then she steps in the room, you start flinching. Oh shoot, it's Friday.
Just leave her.
Yeah, that's pretty simple.
exactly. I'm gonna just leave her. I'm gonna get
Or-
all that money.
or-
She's not even-
Or you're too
she's
afraid.
not even gonna know. I'm just
Keenan doing it because him and his girl like in a close weight class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Kiana rocking my shit. She beating my ass still.
Like
what?
for real, like I feel like if she really mad, she might rock this shit.
Nah.
Actually,
Start getting them on the inside,
like
body
do
shots.
serious irreparable damage.
Listen, we be wrestling. Kiana's strong as hell.
Yeah,
I can see that.
I don't think
That's
there's
some crazy
a single woman
foreplay.
that I've
Oh,
dated or
Yo, this nigga
No, ain't no sense. There's been times when I almost had to actually use like my full strength. Like, hold on, what the
it's
fuck?
like God damn. Oh. I know I stopped doing the push-ups. God damn.
Wake Forest weights.
She put the core strength on you.
that Wake Forest weight room and getting on your ass. Nigga.
Listen,
She's from
man.
Atlanta, niggas. South.
Southern strength.
Yeah, that's below the mid.
Cornbread strength.
Yeah, no. Let me take that bill.
That's that okra strength, twin.
Twin.
That's an orchestra, twin. You ain't know about this, twin. Get you some honey butter biscuits, twin. You don't know about this.
You don't know about that American deli strain, twin.
Shit. Give me that mill. Let me take that mill, pay off my debt, and then I split half of that and put that in the market. The other half, put that in the high yielding savings account. And then I'm good.
Good job, Keenan. Good job.
Okay.
Good
I'm
job.
gonna do all that, but I'll just
Good
have an
answer,
ice
good
pack.
answer.
Thought process.
You're going to need more than an ice pack.
Is there liquor in it?
Yeah.
I'm about to say, I smell it. I'm like, God damn. It's like, tickling my
Shout out to
Just
Calling you like
just
that.
think every
Goblin
Friday.
ass.
yeah, it just.
Come on, Elsie. I know you want some.
I'm like,
Come on.
Every Friday, your girl have you looking like Mojo Jojo.
brain out my head.
But
putting her mouth
You
in
got
your
$500,000.
there you go.
putting her mouth.
Well, you're gonna have to pay hospital bills every Friday. That's gonna start adding up. You're gonna need some prescriptions. You're gonna need some. You're gonna need some therapy. So that $500,000 isn't just going in your pocket.
I got
weed. That'll be
insurance.
all right.
Regular ass whooping where you
I
don't
got
have
some
to go to the hospital.
insurance.
You just got beat up.
You just got beat up. Like you didn't
You
get
got
beat to
roughed up.
death. You just got
Yeah.
Beat to death.
you got
I
rocked.
got in a fight.
After a while, consistently,
Clearly lost though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
every week,
You haven't recovered from the last ass
you
whooping.
you still limping,
Powerpuff Girls. You just.
but you're still limping from
like,
that
what are we
last
talking about?
ass beat. And now we're putting more keloids on top of that new ass beat.
Keloids. God damn.
I'm telling you, keep
You said you need
got my
keloids.
skin cells acting up.
After a while, it's going
nigga
to.
beating my ass so bad, my skin cells are mutating.
It's gonna happen sooner or later. The skin gonna have to start getting thick. The body gonna start fighting back before you do.
Skin cells are mutating. Yeah, nah.
Real thick face skin.
Keenan's just gonna be a walking keloid.
Keenan not gonna do nothing. Ken's taking $1 million. It's y'all gonna be the walking scab.
I would honestly, at this point, I would like to see how that would happen because she's not that strong.
Nope.
So
Hell no, I'm good.
Shit.
Let's kick up, baby.
but yeah. Woo! Once you
Stop
say
making-
all you know.
Yeah.
Hmm?
No. Nah.
I feel like he was about to say he probably would come after her beating his ass. Like,
No. That's not what I'm saying.
That's different. That's freaky.
absolutely insane.
he started looking. He started looking
That's
towards
your-
the Fridays.
That's your bag.
He's over there looking like, God damn, still 24 months.
He count hours waiting in midnight. Come on.
Wakes her up at 12 like, I beat me.
It's time. It's time.
Beat my ass to sleep, girl.
I put my headgear on with a mouthpiece. Bitch.
Like Kurt.
Give me your best shot.
That's why I made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You didn't wipe off the knife, bitch.
Come get me. I'm walking my shoes on the carpet.
Real antagonistic.
In the toilet seat up, whore.
What are you gonna do about it?
I didn't close the Ziploc baggie all the way.
I didn't bring out the sponge after doing the dishes.
You gonna get the brass knuckles this time, huh?
You stupid bitch. You like that?
You gonna choke me? Mm-hmm. Gonna make my lights go out? Mm-hmm.
I'm drinking straight out of the container.
I'm licking the rim.
She really hates that.
Oh my god.
She
Animal.
hates that.
Well, you
a
shouldn't
lot.
be drinking.
You shouldn't be doing that.
You shouldn't be doing
Why are you doing that?
that. Lazy.
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 Doing that?
It's lit.
Okay.
It's lit. That's why.
Sign us out.
Okay, so
Why are you doing that, Mike?
it's our house. Fuck it. It smells like a waterfall in it. Like
Oh, your waterfall?
like a gentleman.
Does it touch your lips?
Sometimes.
Okay.
We kiss.
Nah, it's about the bacteria getting in the juice.
What bacteria? We share bacteria. I'm her bacteria.
No,
There's a
She's my
difference between
bacteria.
you exchanging bacteria in the moment and bacteria sitting there marinating inside a refrigerator.
Thank you, Keenan.
I don't think so.
Yes,
you
there
think so.
is.
Yes, there's a difference.
I don't think so.
I was literally just having a conversation. You probably gonna hate me for this, but so I had these chocolate frosted Elements donuts inside the refrigerator.
Okay.
I like them inside the refrigerator because the chocolate gets a little cold.
Yeah, you're real.
a little pop. Okay. So it was one left, right? And I was like, I bet I'm coming home from work. I'm gonna eat this donut. I go inside the refrigerator. That donut got a bite in it. I don't know how long that donut has been in the refrigerator now. So I'm like, well, she bit it and she got it. So that donut sat there a couple days. And she was like, you're not gonna eat that? I'm like, no, you bit it. She was like, so? I'm like, yeah, you bit it. Now it's been sitting in the refrigerator. So whatever spit is now marinated inside the donut. I don't want cold spit donut.
I'm with
Okay.
Kiana. Like
No.
You could have ate that.
You could have
Keenan.
ate that night.
No.
that's what I'm saying.
Pop that.
Nah, there's difference with juice.
It's not.
It's even worse with what we mean is different with juice. Because now your spit is being soaked up by the donut, so now it's probably in the back of the donut that you didn't bite.
Nigga, you eat her ass.
Okay.
Who nobody's eating an answer.
He said the spit has moved to the back of the donut.
You don't think it's just gonna sit there?
Just stays.
He's
with
saying like the bacteria is
All right, let's say,
permeated
let's say
through.
eat ass. You guys kiss. You know how much like bacteria goes in the mouth in a day? You kiss. So what? Eat the donut.
That's Mike.
No. No. Yeah, Mike just be shuffling like it's all under the couch.
Start shuffling.
The whole episode.
Shuffling
I
his
just
feet.
didn't feel like saying anything, but now I did.
I seen it and I looked over. I'm like,
Oh, man, goddamn. What shit.
All right, Mike. Please sign us out. Please sign us out. You're
God
getting
damn it.
dust everywhere. Come on, man.
What's
What's going on, everybody?
going on, everybody?
Y'all ready to start?
This is the Misplaced Rock
All right, that was
podcast.
a good intro. That's a good intro. Let's get it going.
Once you said all you know, it's time to go. And at the end of the day is gonna end. We appreciate you guys for big beating all across the globe. Make sure you subscribe to YouTube and Patreon. Shout out to everybody that's leaving reviews on Apple Podcasts. We do read those. They brighten my day. Shout out to who's the latest one? I know it was like Mia Pia 444. They left a review.
Oh yes. Somebody left a really nice review.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was Mia P. I think it was.
Mia Pia 444.
I saw that very late at night after some drinks, and I was emotional.
Yeah, no, for real, yo. They be making a nigga smile, man. So, keep sending in those reviews. It kind of reminds us of why we do this shit other than money.
Did you want me to read it?
Money is.
Yeah, you can read it.
Okay. Yeah, Mia Pia 444 said, I just discovered this pod while searching for more comedic stress-free podcasts after experiencing so many deaths in my family over a short period. Wow. South Jersey / Philly will always be home to me, and I love that the guys literally talk about everything. Hearing them talk about soccer teams in EPL and other leagues deserve a 6-star. Fire pod. Really enjoying binge listening. I'm a fan.
Hey, freaky ass nigga, you are shaking out.
So shout out to you, Mia Pia. But yeah, so you guys leave a review on Apple Podcasts. Leave comments on YouTube, on all our social media. You can follow us everywhere at the NTS Pod. You already know what it is. We'll see you guys next week. Same time, same place. Bye-bye.